Yo, it's the Anything Goes Podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples, man. I'm here with the AGP fam, here with a special guest, Miss Ida Blanco. Miss Ida, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Uh, Razor, your name ain't Ida.
I am just saying hello to Miss Ida.
Jesus Christ.
Razor, good night.
Yeah.
Good night, T.
He started talking.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
He didn't even give Ida her close up. So again, hey Ida, how are you doing today?
Okay, back up now.
Everything going on with you? How's the world turning?
It's turning. It's turning as it turns.
It happens. Okay, Razor, since you trigger happy, how are you doing today, Mr. Razor?
Hey. Well, I am here. It's another day. It's a good day. Let me give my daily weather report. It's going to be hotter than a sauna tomorrow, so stay inside.
Well, aren't we shocked? T, what's going on? What's going on, T?
What's up? Happy to be here with the AGP family. Blessed by the best as always.
So, how are you feeling about this? These smokables coming into the area, the smokable party. You know, we can't say certain thing on YouTube because they'll get funny. But the smokable party that's coming to the area, the end of summer down at the beach?
Oh man, that's actually going to be a little. I mean, it's exciting because they're actually doing it, but at the same time, like you can't smoke in there. You can't. It's really a car show, and they're kind of like benefiting. If you read into it, they're kind of benefiting off of the fact that cannabis is now legal. So, yeah, I'm probably going to go down just to support, but I'm not excited about it. I'm excited about these new shops we got around here, you know. That's what I'm excited about.
I don't know if I'm excited, but, you know, I guess. Cherie, what's going on?
What's going on, everybody? Ready?
Out here.
Am I ready?
Topic. You've been out there at Norfolk State with your young lady.
Yes,
what's going on up there?
Yes, she's all settled in now and everything, and yes, she's all settled in. Left the nest, you know, to spread her wings.
Yes, it's a sad but happy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my days. They were very, how would I put this? Interesting. But anyway, we're here again tonight for a live little topic. Our main topic tonight, people out there, got a few people out there already. Big up all the people out there. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. This is the AGP family, the team. We got our guest tonight, Miss Ida Blanco. We're going to talk about why men cheat down and women cheat up. So according to Miss Ida, women don't cheat. According to Steph Curry and his Steph Curry daddy and his lawyer, that would be a lie.
What did I say, Sean?
The other day.
Fake news.
Don't let me pull out some what you ladies call it, receipts. Yeah, so Cherie, what's your thoughts on this, man? Do you think that men cheat down, women cheat up? And if so, is there a reason for that?
Well, we cheat up because the simple fact is we looking for something better.
Wow.
We looking for something better, you know, things ain't working out, so we cheat up. We cheat to look for something better. Somebody that, you know, is gonna do more than what we have.
Wow.
Is it too early to take a sip?
Look, I was saying the same way. Like,
Razor, I don't know if we should feel offended.
I don't know how to take that.
I don't know either, man. I'm kind of at a, you know, I'm like,
make sure she don't want better then.
Yeah.
Be the best.
It's
Be the best she can be.
When it's flip, how they just agreeing with stuff, but when it's on the other
Because
foot,
some men cheat.
What do you
Like
think with DJ
sometimes,
Khaled?
what?
What do you think with DJ Khaled? We the best?
And some men do cheat down. I'm not gonna say all of us do the same. Not all women cheat up. Sometimes they cheat
There's
and they
exceptions.
end up with the same thing. But most of us sometimes cheat up because we want something better. We're looking for something else, emotions. I love you. You're so pretty. All of these beautiful stars and rainbows, and and then some men cheat down. Like you be like, really?
For real. For
Like,
real.
really?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You couldn't come up a little bit, like you
have some respect for yourself now.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Like make me be like, oh, I mean, she all right. Her wig crooked, but she all right. But sometimes be like, for you, me for that, you can.
Greetings, Mama Africa. Big up yourself.
Because my eye candy.
What's up, Caprice? Good evening, beautiful.
Hi, Mama.
Hello, Lena. Yes. What's your thoughts on this subject? Women cheat up, men cheat down. Of course, there's exceptions to the rules, but the exception isn't the rule. Mm-hmm. Women usually cheat up when they're cheating, unless they're just in an area where. Well, and in some sense, they're still cheating up because they're looking at the other bum as a better bum than they are.
Wow. Well, first, I thought we was cool today because you sent me a box, but you skipped my introduction. So,
man.
Hey, y'all, I'm here.
Hold on, sorry. Let's start again. Lola, how you doing today? My bad.
I am great. It's my favorite day of the week. You were trying to ruin it a little bit, but
no,
it's
man.
Okay. I'm gonna forgive you because I got this box that you sent me. We might be.
I think he upset you got a white shirt on.
No. What happened? I got to send these stuff out while I'm talking here, and sometimes I get a little, carried in.
Mm-hmm. But yes, women do cheat up because, like she said, they trying to get to the next level, like right? Cherie, you wow.
Bless up, Miss Global.
Anyway, but yeah, guys, they cheat down because they just want to do, so they just do whatever's available. Women, they look for something that, maybe they're missing or something that they want that they didn't have, something that they thought they had, but they don't have. So they find that in the person who got next.
Who's next?
Go.
Goldberg around here. What's your thoughts on this, T?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say women cheat up. I think women cheat for a reason, you know what I mean? So whatever she's lacking, that's what she's cheating with, you know what I mean? If she's lacking a man that will do for her financially, she's probably going to look for someone who got some money. Whereas if she got a man who does for her financially, she might be with the pool boy because he actually paying her some attention. So I think it really varies with that with women. Men, y'all always date down because y'all are victims of, not victims, but y'all just go with what you can get when you could get it. Opportunity, you know what I mean? And typically the opportunity comes from the bottom of the barrel. So that's what you end up with, you know what I mean?
Yikes.
So there you go.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You know it's true though. Wow. Boy, you know it's true.
Lola.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies again. Earlier. My bad. I'm glad you didn't open the box yet. So when you open the box, all will be forgiven. Teresa, big up yourself.
I got it right here.
Razor, what's your thoughts on this situation?
Man, it's funny how these ladies thinking, man. It's crazy. It's not about happiness. You see the first thing they say?
Financial is the first thing I heard.
I'm like, man, it's not about, a man going to find happiness. They're just automatically looking at how she looks, like she ain't nothing like me. She don't look better than me, You're not even thinking about how happy the man is or anything, I'm like, man.
He don't be happy, that's why. He don't be happy.
So what about the man?
He is not happy with that creepy crawler, okay?
They're saying like he just going down,
How that TikTok? Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
My boy.
You done see some of your boys over the years, and you just been like, what? Like what? Why? Why? Like
she could be doing good things. She might as not just look, as good.
I'm pretty sure.
You might be happy,
Yeah.
But
it's you hungry when you at the bottom. You real hungry at the bottom.
For a female, they just look at looks, they're like, oh, look at her. She don't look nothing like me. She don't got a booty. She don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
she don't got a car. She don't got a house.
What about our true
she
happiness?
Got a good personality.
What's the important thing you guys say? She got a mouth. She got another part.
You have a vagina and a mouth.
That's all y'all care about.
That's it, and that's all.
That's it, and that's all. You know what I mean?
He makes me go to La La Land. How about that?
Yeah, with one of them two holes, if not both.
Women always talking about themselves. What about the man? Don't the man want to?
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's just crazy how they just jump to that, man.
I knew.
Terrible. Hey, I'm disappointed at the ladies today. Very disappointed.
I knew you was gonna say something crazy, and I wasn't disappointed at all.
Well, look, at least he do a whole synopsis that nobody
for real. Jimmy ain't cracked corn today. The duck. Alice went down the hole and
Jack and Phil went up the hill, catch a pillow. I came down like, nigga.
The duck that crossed the street.
Hey, I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna save my little riddle or something for later.
Okay.
Ida,
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on this? Men cheat down, women cheat up. Do you agree with this scenario? And if so, what's your thoughts on it? Why does this happen?
I agree with pretty much everything the ladies said.
Go figures.
Shauna, you such a hater.
Y'all agree too.
I did not.
Especially what he said as far as when women cheat is for a reason. We're looking for what we're missing at home. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to look across or down for less than what we're not getting. So if you're not fulfilling my emotional needs, I'm going to go out there and find somebody who is sexual. And a lot of times it's not necessarily financial. 9 times out of 10 it's emotional. Sex comes along with that. For men, it's strictly physical. I'm going out here. I see somebody I want to smash. I'm going to smash. So you're not looking at, let me get more than what I have at home. I just want what I want right now. And then when I'm done, I'm going back home like nothing happened. And I still love my wife. So that's why for men, it's like whatever I can get when I can get it. For women, it's like, let me get what I'm not getting.
I'm realizing a pattern here that y'all have no respect for thinking men can't get no.
Can't get
what?
Can't get a good looking women or something.
No, we're not saying y'all can't get it.
Say anything about looks.
Y'all talk
There's
about
exceptions.
You said date up or date down. You did not specify.
Yeah, but how y'all are describing it sounds
they're
like
just going straight down.
No, if you heard what I said, as Bogle used to say, rest in peace, every good listener is a good learner, Sean.
Well, we don't listen here.
Clearly.
They definitely don't.
We stopped learning since we left college. So there's nothing else we want to learn.
For men, it's emotional.
I was hoping Miss Ida would be on our side, but she's disappointed me.
She's here. Hey, Miss Ida is here.
Okay, sir.
I'm very disappointed.
I feel full of disappointment.
She's here for a reason, Razor, and you will be disappointed.
Tight. You might be disappointed some more tonight. Don't worry.
So that's what you're saying. We're looking from females is just disappointment. That's not what we're saying here.
I'm saying tonight from me, if you're going to be on your side, you're going to be disappointed. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. On T's point, most women that cheat with the pool boy never wanted to be with the guy that she was with anyway. She was there because he can supply what she needs.
He got the money.
Her cheating with the pool boy has nothing to do with what she's not getting. She knew she wasn't going to get that in the first place. She's there because it's either financial or status.
She had to come up right
That's
quick.
why she's there. Yep. So her cheating with the pool boy and defeats the purpose. The thing is, men cheat because we don't really cheat to leave y'all. Y'all cheat for replacement. Y'all can call it emotional and all type of stuff that you want to, but the fact of the matter is, women cheat to replace when you're cheating, when you're stepping out on your man, unless you're an exception to the rule that you just like to sling the 90 all over the place. You're usually stepping out because you're replacing that guy. You just don't know you're replacing him yet. So that's why you
gotta make sure he's right.
Letting him storm you out by your man at the crib.
By the time
I agree.
A woman if you're in a committed relationship with somebody, by the time you get to the point where you're like even thinking about cheating, it's
already over.
You're already out.
Your relationship's already done.
You're looking for a replacement, and you just want to make sure that you're gonna go.
You're gonna hold on to that monkey bar.
And you don't want to go to the same stuff. You want something better.
And to Ida point, I heard all y'all spoke of what y'all missing. So I guess guys don't miss nothing. Guess y'all provide a perfect home for us. And
no, they do be missing stuff, but they don't care because all they want is the sex.
No,
you just said 2 holes. She just needs 2 holes. You said it yourself.
Not true. Technically, a lot of guys would love to be in a situation where they can be with one woman. That's the truth of the situation.
Where they at?
It just I showed you a couple of the guys that y'all like last week. So those guys would never want.
That is not who we talk to. Okay, let's get that right.
Dre said, I'm guessing you all dealt with a cheating man, so they was dating down, right? Oh.
Hey.
Everybody's gonna cheated on. Everybody at some point in life. Dre.
That's true. Everybody do get cheated on at some point in life.
Everybody cheats and has gotten cheated on.
That's definitely not a fact, because if you're Jamaican men don't cheat.
That's what I was just about to bring up that point,
Definitely not a fact.
What, that lie?
Put that point back in your pocket.
Jamaican men do not cheat.
Hey, that's a proven fact.
I'm gonna take a sip every time you say that.
Everybody know out there that's not facts. Men don't cheat.
And if I'm drunk by the time,
I was about to say you about to have me. You about to have me pop the cork on my wine here right now. The way you talking. All early in the game. It's too early for this.
It's a proven fact.
Y'all haven't answered my question yet. So I guess men don't need anything. We don't need.
Yes, I said yes. I said yes. Yes, you definitely do. Yes, you. Men can definitely be neglected by their woman. 100%.
Things.
However, However,
But they still
that's
don't
not
cheat for that.
typically why the man will cheat. Okay, the man is not gonna feel neglected by his wife and then go look for a woman. No, the man is gonna be at the bar feeling neglected by his wife, and the right thing's gonna come across, and he's gonna be like, bingo. But if it don't, he gonna go home to his wife. You know what I mean? He's waiting for the opportunity. Women,
I think y'all mistaken men with boys.
Very true.
I haven't really seen the difference.
And that's the problem. Exactly.
I haven't really seen the difference. It's grown men out here still acting like
boys.
Them F boys. You know what I mean?
Age don't make you a man.
Yeah.
Age don't make you a man. See,
true.
the point.
That's
well,
true.
Sean, I need to hang around you because you just seem to know all of these high profile, high value men is what Kevin Samuel. You know all the high profile. They all Jamaican though. That's probably why.
They never cheat.
I hear Jamaican and I run. You know.
No, that's one thing we're good at. We're good at running. Act Shikari.
Be like Mr. Killer, run. Pick up something and run.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times women don't even pay attention to what a man wants. So a lot of times when you saying that we just out getting it. We are out getting it. Most likely we're getting what you're not giving to us. And that's a fact. Y'all never think about what you not giving to the man. You're always thinking about what you not receiving. And when does that come? When I'm supposed to get what I receive, when I'm supposed to feel loved, when I'm supposed to feel, like I'm somebody that you want. You see, I found this. I want to show this to y'all real quick.
I wasn't laughing at you, Sean. I feel bad for that man who feels neglected at home.
Of course, it happens a lot.
It does. It happens a whole lot. And because they're a man, they feel like they can't share those emotions in that manner. So they'd rather, become angry or do other things instead of just saying, "Hey, I need a little attention." Exactly. They think that it's weak to just say, "I need a little attention."
I think men say that to their women all the time, and y'all ignore it.
No way.
No way. Not all.
I see women. I know women. I know guys, and in relationship, including myself, and Ray's and other guys have said the same thing too. You say something to your woman, and she said, "I'm nagging. I just did this, that." You feel like women automatically
sound like what men say to women.
Women automatically feel like a man don't need enough stuff. Don't need enough.
In my experience, the men could be crying in your face, and still would be like, "I'm all right."
But Sean,
I cut an onion.
Silly. Women are forgetting men need to be happy too. It's not always about you. And we never said that. And that's why these type of conversations need to happen. Because what we're doing as women is giving you our perspective. We're not saying no, men are not neglected. No, men aren't being beat up and abused. No, men are not being.
The problem with that, we always hear y'all perspective. You'll never listen to our perspective. You're always over talking us and telling us what you're.
Oh God!
We're in tune with our emotions, and we can communicate how we're feeling better than you guys can.
You guys don't listen. The first thing all of y'all said was, "Oh no, man don't like to tell it." You got two men telling here that we be complaining, and you tell no, man don't like to do that. The reason why
the lady be saying when y'all say that,
the reason why men don't do that is how you react to it. So when you react a certain way to it, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Say I'm in a relationship with a young lady. She's not doing certain things that I want her to do. She's maybe not returning my phone call timely. She's not participating in the relationship in a right in a timely. I mean, come on, man, y'all just overreaching. I ain't even gonna explain that to y'all because y'all just overreaching. Anyway, let's say the guy is complaining like, "Yo, I can't get you when I call you. You ain't calling me back till days later or a day later or whatever. You're not talking. You're not. Every time I try to reach out to you, there's something missing. And the first thing you come at the dude with is, I'm busy, and why are you complaining?" See, the first thing the dude is going to say, "Okay, I'm not going to say this to you again." Now, Charlene down the street returns my phone call and my text, every 15 seconds. Ping, 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 ping. So I'm gonna text Charlene.
That's the alternative. I get it.
You know,
But if the woman reacts like that to you saying that, then why are you with her?
because it happens a lot to dudes in
Why are
relationships.
you with her? Just as much as women need to know their worth, men are supposed to know their worth too.
Exactly.
But
But
y'all
at the end of the day, you don't walk away from a relationship just because
No,
you have.
you said
If you walking
dating.
away from the
You said
relationship,
dating, Sean. You didn't say relationship. You said
it's a relationship. If I said dating, I meant to say relationship. So
Okay.
any way you look at it, whether you date in a relationship, if I'm not, I don't care about you if you ain't answering my call if we dating. Please.
Because you ain't mine yet.
Yeah. Why am I worried about you not returning my call? I can get my call returned by 4, 5, 6 other persons. Your call not returned. You know?
Hot commodity, are we?
Okay.
I
We
ain't
got
talking about
options.
me. I'm talking about me.
Options.
Not me. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about like other people out there. For
He
me,
cleaned that up real fast.
nobody ever
You see that, right?
Hypothetically speaking, right?
This is just a scenario. That's all.
Scenario.
Okay, Razor, back him up. Do your job, Razor.
Yeah,
You
that
did
is a
that.
scenario. That's
Did
it.
that.
Wow, God.
We're not personal
Wow,
in here.
God.
Listen.
He sighted me up. He's not backing me up. But yeah, what you were trying to say, something, Ida?
I
Just
don't
freezing
know.
up over there.
Ida freezing up.
Yeah.
I'm freezing up.
Yep.
Oh, shucks.
I can hear you a little bit though, but you're freezing up.
Uh-oh.
See that.
Yep, Ida definitely a troublemaker.
Yeah, that's just meant for her not to talk. You know, she was just got to say something. You know what I mean? So the computer god was like, "Stop it."
You can tell the computer god is a man that know women.
Oh wow!
He's like,
A little hater.
Like, these women lying up here.
Yeah,
But
all...
men do have emotions. They have feelings. Some men do express themselves. Not all of them.
Yeah.
But some men do express themselves. Some men tell you what they want, what they need, what you're lacking on, so all men are not the same. But it's just that, society, most of the time, a lot of men be like, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm strong.
That's right.
And it's sometimes it's hard for women to get through a man because they don't show emotions. They don't show how they feel. So it's hard. But I know men that do show their emotion, that tell you what they want, what they don't want, And
somebody done already snatched them up though. Someone done already snatched them up though.
They still ain't doing it, right?
You know what I mean? And she's probably doing them wrong. You know what I mean?
And some women are hard-headed. We just think
that's
about us.
So,
we spoiled.
Lead into that. I'm glad you said that, Cherie. So lead into that now. So now that you know that your man don't express himself properly, don't talk about his feelings in a certain way. Isn't it your job now to, let's say, understand that when he's trying to tell you something, to have a more understanding ear for that situation instead of ignoring it?
Of course.
Just like you said that a man knows his woman. A woman should know her man. So I shouldn't have to be told that my man is depressed or not feeling good or not feeling something. I could pick off of his energy. You know what I mean? I know when my man's good. I know when something's wrong. And if I see something wrong, it's my responsibility to try to pry and get out of him what he needs. Some people just need to have that guidance when it comes to directing them in a conversation. It's not that men don't know how to talk. They don't know how to start the conversation. Mm-hmm. So they need that kind of woman that can pull that out of them, But again, if you're dealing with someone who don't want to express it, like I can't sit around and assume, because you know what happens when you keep assuming stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The woman is going to be like, no, he's soft. talk all your
No
homegirl
way.
language.
Well,
Oh, that's a turn on. That is a turn on.
Like...
See, that's what y'all think. Y'all think that we're gonna say that, but you know what I mean. A real woman, that's a turn on to a real woman. A man who can vocalize and express himself and be vulnerable and not have a problem. Like, oh my God, I'm weak. No, we love that. We love that, but it's so often that men think that we don't want that, so they go so hard in the opposite way, trying to prove that they're so hardcore and they don't have emotions. When you sitting there crying in the corner, and I know you crying in the corner, but I'm gonna let you sit here and puff out your chest in public and keep crying in that corner because you're the one who's gonna look stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds like they're gonna take advantage of that man.
They're not taking advantage.
Gray, big up yourself. Lou, big up yourself. Carrie, big up yourself.
Lou? Carrie.
A lot of times, men don't express themselves to women because I don't even think y'all realize what y'all saying to us. Y'all hear us being defensive, but you're not listening to what y'all saying to us, and that's why we're being defensive. See, the thing is, to have an open dialect, you must also understand that what you can say is insensitive. Also, you telling us how to lead into a conversation instead of understanding what we're trying to say is already defeating the purpose of us coming to you about a situation. Because if I'm telling you that, hey, we're going to be missing this, you telling me that, oh, that's not how you're supposed to bring it to me. Well, you know what I'm bringing to you.
I didn't say that.
That's
no,
what
I didn't say you do that.
But that's what we're getting for. That's what I'm trying to say.
Triggered.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say because I said you try to find the best way that your man can communicate that. You know what I mean? Everybody's an individual.
Before that, we're saying what the guy is saying. They don't know how to express. They don't know how to express because they don't want you to be telling them that ain't how you're supposed to do it, or this ain't supposed to do it, or telling them, yeah, you nagging.
Okay. Yeah. This young generation of girls, I ain't gonna lie, they like Meg Thee Stallion. They be talking, you could be like they talk down. I get it.
They want
all
them
women
to be
ain't
less than a man.
And some women don't know how to talk to a man completely. I agree with that.
That's true.
Completely.
That's very true.
Just disrespectful.
Ida, you trying to come through? What you trying to say something because you freezing up bad over there?
I'm still freezing up over here.
Yep.
Oh wow.
We can hear you, but
okay.
You ain't you like a silhouette right now.
Nah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It's been acting up lately. And before you tell me to tell everybody to disconnect in the house, there's nobody connected to anything here.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It happens to me.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the community. What did I have to contribute to this? I mean, it's the biggest thing is communication, and you're right. We don't listen to each other because a lot of times as females, we want you guys to say it in a way where we could process it or digest it, and that's not how you guys are. And then sometimes, guys, you don't know how to express, I'm feeling some type of way right now, or I'm jealous, or I'm insecure. So you find another way to create an argument about something else. So it goes both ways. Pause. That's for you, John. But it goes both ways. And the biggest thing is we gotta keep on fine-tuning and learning how to communicate with each other. But some people would rather burn a bridge than build it. So you have to make sure that the person that you're with is committed to building a bridge because we're gonna bump heads. We're going to.
Yeah, no relationship is perfect.
Right.
If you find a perfect relationship, then you're in a fake relationship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the best of relationship, most of the times I've noticed my friends that are in the best relationships have the worst. When they argue, they have the worst arguments. They have the worst disagreements. I have a friend.
So they bounce back from it. That's the part
exactly.
that matters.
It's never a situation where, like my friend said, I don't want to call his name, but he told me him and his wife got in an argument. And they went like 3 weeks without talking. They in the house, she cooking dinner, she doing what she doing, he's doing what he's doing. And they sleeping in the same bed, walking past each other daily without saying nothing. And then one day she just look at him, hey babe, let's stop this nonsense. This is foolish. And they both
slamming the plate down.
Bust out laughing. And he's like, yo, I just wanted you to talk first. And they carried on with it, like nothing ain't happened. So
But But
I can never do that. Not that long. I cannot go 3 weeks. Like if
that's a long time.
Yeah, like if Andres and I have a disagreement, I'm gonna be mad and stuff, but in sometime day is gonna be like, but 3 weeks, golly, not talking at all in the same house, in the same bed.
I be done forgot I was mad about something to be like, did you see? Dang, I wasn't supposed to be talking your way.
But I say that too. And Andres be like, I ain't supposed to be talking to you.
As soon as you talk, I'll be like, gotcha.
Be like, I won the battle.
Yeah.
Victory.
I know people like that. Like they'll go like a month and they don't talk to each other. They just walk by. I'm like, I can't.
I don't know how they do it.
Me neither. Like I could not do it. Like I'm gonna be tough, but it's something that I'm gonna say, or I'm gonna say a smart remark for you to get a reaction out of you or something.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you talk. I'm gonna be talking about you in third person. Be like, I wish this person would just get out of the way.
All right, Lou.
I know this person see me here.
Hey, read that, Lola.
More than not knowing how to express it, most of us don't know how to process the feeling to express them.
Yep.
That's true
indeed. Facts.
Remember, we had a topic, right? About in our community, do we love each other enough? Everybody say they think that they do. And you notice that I disagreed with all of y'all because we really don't. Because I realized that I analyze a lot of stuff. I realize when I'm making a mistake. I realize when other people making a mistake. I realize that a lot of times we don't know how to love our partner. A lot of times you saying that this is how you love the person. Remember Razor said, if you love him, all you gotta do is cook and wash his clothes.
Mm-hmm. You gotta love them how they need.
I agree with you. I told you half of us don't even know how to love ourselves.
We don't. So what Lou's saying is right. You can't express something. Yeah. The reason why it's hard to express because we know that something is missing. Sometimes as a man, you know something is missing. You like, yo, this is not the feeling that I'm supposed to have here. This is not the feeling that I'm supposed to be getting. While I hear other people say, yo, you happy to go home and a lot of men cheat. And even when they cheat, some of them are still great men, great husbands, great fathers to their wife. The ones that usually are typically not great husbands and fathers are pieces of crap in the first place, and you should have never been running around with that person.
Oh, okay.
That's usually your fault. You chose
that happens with women too, though. Like men don't understand too. Like if a woman grew up and she didn't have that father figure, that male figure in her life, she does not know how to communicate and address men. Like some girls actually grow up with he-man woman haters at home who just only complain about men and talk bad about men, and every man that comes around they're getting talked down to. Yes. So that woman growing up is not going to know how to communicate with another type of man. You know what I mean? So like that goes both ways, and that's what we need to start working on ourselves and making sure that we teach our kids to express their emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. And try to understand.
I think you're right, T. I think you're absolutely right because
we got to break the cycle.
Yeah, because you got to teach them. Like maybe a woman like you hear another young lady talking, you're like, well, no, you're wrong. You're wrong, sis. This is how you need to do it. But and to bring the point that Sean was talking about earlier too, like even because you and your man is going through something, doesn't mean that you neglect his duties. You still do what you have to do. And I see a lot of times today where a lot of females, just because they're significant other or their boyfriend, girl, whatever, everything stops. I'm like,
done.
Okay,
done.
So I don't exist no more.
Exactly.
This is what we're doing. All right. And that could lead to cheating too.
What's your name is again, girl? What's your name is again, girl?
You can still do everything while you mad. You just slam the plate down. You be like, you want soda
I say she's not doing what?
I'll hand you that nicely cooked meal and say, I hope you choke on it while you eat it. But I'm still gonna make you a plate.
Me too. I'm like, here. Enjoy. So you want something to drink?
This is your last week.
Do you want something to drink? I
don't trust this meal because you're looking way too nice and be mad. What's going on with this meal? I might gotta slip this one in the garbage today.
This meal is made with love.
No, you're not supposed to go to bed angry at night, no matter what, in a relationship. You don't go to bed angry at night.
It happens, you know.
So eat that food and take it.
Something T said.
Stay on your side of the bed. Don't touch it.
Definitely gonna touch you because I sleep horrible.
See, I'm gonna make them cave in. I'm gonna make them feel sorry. I'm gonna get in there, Bucky. I'm gonna be all up on time. Yeah. You're gonna feel sorry.
Go downstairs.
And then I'm gonna go right there with you. I'm gonna go right there with you. Don't make that Scorpio come out. I'm gonna be right there with you.
There's more than one room in the house with beds and locks.
And we gonna be in the same one, no matter which room.
Exactly. Where you go, I go. Just don't touch me.
Wherever you go, I go. I'm right there with you.
Go straight in the next room and roll my eyes. Like,
we're gonna be standing up against the wall, like, go to sleep. You go to sleep. You go to sleep.
I grab the pillows. I grab the blanket and the pillows and put it on the couch, like, here. He was like, what?
You're sleeping together and she touched you like, hey, you just touched me. Don't touch me.
I'm like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You're driving in the car and you have your head out the window like this. Up on the window like this. And y'all
turn your knees to the
relationship, boy.
Relationship is rough.
It is.
Yes.
You know what I've noticed?
Go ahead.
I've noticed right before I get Cherie to read this for me. I've noticed a lot of women, and I can always say there's always exceptions, but the exception is not the rule. A lot of women that I've noticed that, you know, I've been around when their parents are single, maybe their mother is single, so they have this feeling like I don't need no man. I'm good. I can survive without that.
They was raised on survival instead of love.
And they can't understand the intents of being in a relationship because every time something happened, they choose to depart, they choose to run, they choose to try to get away from the situation instead of fixing it. And that the first thing that to the man is tell him that, hey, Charlene down the street, she don't never run. She take them back shots like I'm just playing.
Hey, champion in action.
Real champion. Hey, Cherie, read that for me.
All right, Mr. Hannah. We as men are grown to feel like emotions are weak and expressing them makes us weak. That does not breed a society of emotionally healthy men. We avoid emotions before process them. That's
true.
I agree. I completely agree.
It goes back to the point that y'all was saying earlier. There's a lot of times that we don't express emotions, but when we do, sometimes it comes with something negative, and it kind of shuts you down from wanting to keep that conversation going. And you know, you telling the guy he complained too much, or you try to find an excuse. You know, a lot of times with men, I think a lot of women don't even realize how easy it is to satisfy your man sometimes, especially with me. A lot of times, all you gotta do is be like, my bad. And that kills the whole conversation because I don't got no comeback for that.
I said I'm sorry. Dang.
We're talking about you. Like, we're talking about Shonda. We ain't talking about the majority of the men because the majority of these men, it's not that easy.
My whole comeback because I'm waiting for you to come give me this long story about why it took me 3 or 4. I'm sorry, my bad.
Then you just be like,
I had a comeback for you.
You sure you sorry?
You sure you ain't got nothing to do with it?
I wrote it down. I wrote everything down.
I was ready for you today.
Yeah, because we as women, we always want to explain ourselves. We always want to explain ourselves. And like you said, a lot of times the man just wants you to be like, you know what, babe, you was right. Or you know what, babe?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I know you.
I'm one of those.
Hey, it does make the relationship hard. There you go again, Cherie.
Most people don't love how you want. They do it how they see fit, which never works.
True.
That goes back to what we talked about.
Completely true. Completely.
Why you disagree, Ida?
People love people the way they want to be loved. And that's where the breakdown happens. So, and that's where the expectations come. So I'm going to love somebody. I'm going to nurture them. I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to be all of those things because that's what I want, instead of me taking the time to understand who this person is, what's their love language, what do they like, what do they respond to, what makes them feel secure, what do they want. And that's the mistake that we made. So no, it's not a matter of I want to love you the way I want to love you. I only love you the capacity I know how, and that's how I want to be loved.
Yeah.
It could be.
It could be both. I guess it's still.
It's kind of, to me. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I thought that
it's just the way. That's what he's saying. I just think it's just worded different. Like the way you see fit. It sounds like, oh, you're not trying to. You're just going to give them as much love as you want. But he's saying what they see fit is their love language, because that's like you said. We always want to show someone how we want to be treated. You know what I mean? And that ain't.
Notice how
go ahead.
How different the conversation goes between a man and a woman when we just sit down and talk. And we don't do that.
Why that happened is because me and Ray's ain't really listening to y'all.
I always say, love somebody how they want to be loved.
I would say though that's because we don't have, like men and women can typically talk with no problem. It's when they get into relationships and they have emotions involved that changes that whole dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, that's why a lot of times women would be like, oh, I see him talk to her, but he can't talk to me. That's because the dynamic that you give him is not the same dynamic and pressure that comes with that woman. It doesn't mean that he wants that woman or he wants to cheat with that woman. He just doesn't have that connection. He doesn't feel judged. He doesn't feel like he's going to say the wrong thing. And you're going to be like, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He just feels like he could just come out and just say how. So it's a little more relaxing to them in that manner.
That's why a lot of guys can have female friends that they can express their feelings to. Sometimes your woman might be a little, you can talk to her more than you can talk to me. It's because you have that comfort zone with that person. That person has made you totally let your guard down to make, even when you feel like you're talking like a simp, they just laughing with you. They joking with you. They say, man, they telling you their problems too. Boy, I just caught this dude with the 7th girl this week. And you're like, man, you a clown for staying with him. And y'all laughing at each other's problems. So it puts you in a safe space to be like, man, she vulnerable. So let me tell her that, man, I called this chick last night and she ain't call me back till 3:00 the next day. What do you think she was doing? Well, player.
Who's putting these callbacks?
Yeah. Right, that's
somebody better call.
That's a big thing in relationships. In my friendship too. Here's the thing. I think people are so stupid when it comes to phone. You know what this device is? It's called a smartphone. So when you hold it in your hand and I'm calling you and you don't answer, I can see that you're on the friggin' phone. It's a smartphone for a reason. So you ain't answering my call now. I hate when people don't answer my call. Because here's my thing. If you call me, I'm gonna answer you. It's
okay, sir.
You never know.
I don't like talking on the phone.
No, I don't. I don't like talking on the phone a lot. But the thing is, if I'm calling you, I might be calling you for something important. And if you feel like that you're gonna ignore my call, this might be the important time when I need you to answer my call. And I always think like that.
That's why you text me. That's why you text me. Hey, this is
I'm gonna try to.
So emotional.
I heard my cousin say this the other day. He
asked me, okay.
He asked me, he said, if you was in trouble and you had to make one phone call to save your life, who could you call? And they'll answer the phone. And I was like, nobody. I'm gonna die.
You call 911.
Wow.
Nobody.
I mean, for the most part, I'll answer my phone. But like that's I remember, it seems like we've had cell phones forever. But I remember before we had cell phones, and I kept my beeper forever. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it was like an invasion of my privacy, where people felt like because I had a cell phone, I had to pick up the phone and talk to them.
I like that, Joy.
I'm a Scorpio. I get a little antisocial sometimes. I just don't want to talk to you.
When it comes to Dre,
I don't want to talk to you.
It's simple.
When it comes to Dre,
right now, I'm gonna hit you right back.
Y'all know I gotta tell.
Okay, but maybe I couldn't answer the phone right now. Maybe I'm standing in line at the bank in an important meeting. I can't answer it right now. You just text me, and then I'll be like, okay, I get back.
Hey, Dreo hates text. He's
we see
very.
We see.
I like. He's more. You know how he's very old school. He likes communication. Pick up the phone, talk. Like you know how some of us can have a conversation over text, and we can just go back and forth. The whole. Not him. You better not.
I can't do that. I can't do that either. Though.
Phone.
Yeah.
So me and my girl, me and my homegirl, me and my friend, we text. That's our thing. We just text. Oh, girl.
I wish I could. I'm a very direct person, so every time I text somebody, they take it the wrong way. Like they always think I'm trying to be. They always think I'm trying to be a butthole. Like, and I don't like that. I don't like people don't get my tone when I'm text, because I'll say some smart stuff out of my mouth, but it's a funny, like, haha. You can't hear the haha when you read my text, you know what I mean? So I do like to talk on the phone. But I don't always want to talk. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered, and I do want to be on social media. That's what I hate is when I'm on social media. Someone like, I didn't call you. You can't. Yes,
it's my phone.
Yes, I can.
I pay the bill.
It's my body. I don't want to talk to you right now. Don't take it personal. I'll get back with you.
No, but I do agree with that though. That sometimes people. Their whole relationship is texting. They just text.
Yeah,
some people meet each other and never talked on the phone. Just,
they ain't gonna know how to interact. They're gonna be sitting in front of each other with the phone,
texting each other. Do you want to eat? Do you want to go get something to eat?
Even the text back for me will work. The simple thing is, Razor, do you as a man when you reach out to your women or even your friends and they'll answer your phone, you don't feel some type of way?
Yeah, you feel some type of way. You definitely do.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I hey,
she don't call you back. It's not okay if she call you back.
We're not talking about if you. Of course, people don't. Y'all be over. I keep telling y'all this, man. Every week we got to go through this. Y'all are overreaching. We're not talking about you not answering the phone for 5 minutes, for an hour, for 2 hours.
Oh, you mean for like a long time? Oh yeah. No, you better call me back the same day.
You don't answer the phone.
You better call me back the same day.
That's the case. I hate to be the one to break it to you or anyone that's in this position right now. She's just not that into you.
Yeah, she's not. No, she gonna call you back the same day.
Same day.
She gonna try to answer that phone
like this. She like this.
Something.
She's probably sitting there looking at your number, just waiting for it to come across the screen.
Hello,
like I know he gonna come.
Hey.
Look, and if she's a spiritual girl like myself, she probably sitting there with the rose quartz, like, please call me, baby. I'm sending you energy vibes. Call me, baby.
You get back a text every hour. She ain't into you. You text something every hour later.
Here's the great thing about me. Don't answer my phone call too many times and see how much phone calls you get after.
I feel you on that.
You can be my friend, my sister, my mama, my daddy. Let me call you more than a few times and you don't answer my call. Man, sometimes I let them fool go out 3 months before I answer their call. Are you okay? Please.
Lord, Sean.
Listen, if I call someone and they don't answer their phone, if I'm dating them, I refuse to call them ever again until they call me back, because that's common communicate. No, because I don't like that whole I call you and then you text me. No, if I don't call you, I'm gonna respect your time. I'm gonna understand that you may not be available, but I'm not gonna call you back. No, you better pick up the phone when you're available, because if you ain't call me back, apparently you ain't want to talk to me.
True.
I'm gonna sit this one out because I'm not the best phone person.
You don't communicate well. You just said that you must not be into him though, Ida. You just said that.
I can tell that already by how she reacting to somebody not answer when I said, "Hey, if you my friend, you my family member, I'm not interested in conversating you for a whole year if you want to. It's easy for you to say, hey, let me call you back. Or hey, when you ignore somebody, I take that personal as ignoring me.
You can't, Sean. You can't
Well,
take
I
anything
do.
anybody does.
No, I can't, but I do.
Because
I take it personal when my
Sean,
mom don't answer her
answer
phone.
the phone when Sean call you.
But you
Because-
don't know what's happening in that person's life in that moment. Like you can't take it personal.
Exactly.
No, we know the people that have our number. We know how they stay. I know, hypothetically speaking, Sean, you may be the type of person that Sean don't call me often. So if Sean called me, it must be something. If I can't get you right now, I'm gonna call you back when I can. But Sean, I don't have to answer my phone when you call.
And I don't have to call you back.
He gonna hold that grudge. You better bet it. He gonna hold that grudge, okay?
Yeah, I don't have to call.
Now,
We both have a don't. There's two don'ts. You don't have to answer.
He might have been having a mental breakdown.
And if
it cancel each other out.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about missing my call again, and I don't have to worry about you missing my call next time I call.
You are so petty.
Hey, man.
What sign are you?
I don't even know. I'm born in September.
You're born when?
September.
What part of September? Early or late?
He's a Virgo.
A Virgo.
Oh, petty.
He's emotional.
I've been told I'm emotionless, but
Emotionless? No, you got feelings, Sean. That's why you take it offensive. That's why you get so offended when someone don't call you. You know what I mean? Because
I don't care if
you're feeling emotion.
If
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
if I call you and you don't answer, it already put me in the space of Now, if you call me back, good, because people be busy. And here's the thing: there's times when I have my phone in front of me and my phone is ringing and I ain't answering it because I'm in a space where I don't like people. To be honest with you.
But when other people do this, a problem.
Yeah, because I'm not calling you to like you.
Because he know. That's why he gets so offended. Because he know why he be ignoring people calls.
Yeah, but
so he's like, "Oh, they doing this to me."
I don't do that to people
As a
all
man,
the time,
think it,
though.
so is he.
I have a mood where I just don't want people around me. I have a mood that I'm chilling. Even my son will know. My son will walk by and be like, I'll be like,
yeah, leave it alone.
and we keep moving. We walk past each other in the hallway. He give high five. We walk past. We don't say nothing for a couple of hours. Then I walk down to the room and I start talking to him. Then he know everything good. Then he come back and start nagging me again. Yo, daddy, did you see this? Yo, daddy, did you see that? Yo, daddy, yeah, nigga. So I mean, I don't know. It happens.
But if it's all right,
do it,
you can
Sean,
have those
to Sean.
moments. Why can't other people have those moments, Sean?
Hey man, this is my selfish conversation. What is wrong with you? Hey, before Razor leave out, Lola finally got her shirt. Tyrone, big up yourself.
Hey, a round of applause.
Hey, Tyrone.
Tyrone, of course, Tyrone got a shout out to Lola. Hey, Lola. Lola's like Tyrone. Hey, woo. So y'all can't nag anymore. Lola complained to HR. HR contacted me. Me and HR came up with a resolution. Lola, go ahead and open your box.
Okay.
Thank me later.
Drummer roll. We need a drummer roll. Where's
we
the
do
drummer
need a drum
roll?
roll. Hold on for a minute. Drum roll.
We have advocated for this shirt for months.
Hey,
For real.
For
real.
Treat me like a stepchild.
Yeah, like he really had to send it off on a space shuttle.
Wait, y'all, I got a note.
Uh-oh.
What?
It better not be an empty box, Lola. It better not.
Y'all.
What? What he did? Dear Lola, your shirt's on the way to see.
Oh, wait. What's in the box though? Wait.
I was gonna say, what is in the box though?
Because I'm shaking it. I'm like, oh, I know this is my shirt.
What is in the box?
It's socks.
Hey man, I thought she wants to keep her feet
Does
warm.
it? Do they say AGP on them? Do they at least
No.
say AGP on
Feet warm.
Really?
Hey man, Lola flies
They
a lot.
not used. They not used socks, are they,
No,
Lola?
Freshly new.
No, I don't think so. I think they knew, but it's not my shirt.
Hey, those look
See,
like
so
some
Lola,
stockings or
so
something.
Lola, that just means that you just need to get creative, like Carnival, and use them socks to make a shirt for next week.
Hey, that
So HR.
HR
So
said
HR.
way.
This is what I get.
This
This is what I get.
Really HR Danny Dingle podcast. I shouldn't be laughing this hard.
You know what?
It's on the way, Lola. I'm
That's
sorry, it's on the way.
What month? We on month 6, right?
Yes,
6 months?
this isn't
I
right.
remember I didn't get shirts until like month 4, 3, 2, 1, maybe.
I ain't even gonna say how long I had my shirt.
Oh, wow.
Let's move on
Nobody
to the
was
next
going
topic.
to tell me that I had my shirt on inside out.
We didn't notice. We couldn't.
We didn't know that. We thought you just had to wash your shirt
tonight.
tonight. I thought you just had to wash your shirt tonight.
Because that,
Just-
Well, at
just
least she
black.
got one.
the colors be right up there, so it kind of blend in right where your shirt at.
Oh yeah, right here, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But all right. So,
Oh,
I feel your pain,
I'm
Lola.
about to write a letter to somebody.
Write a letter.
I've been advocating for you, Lola. I feel your pain.
see, Britt,
said,
You don't
I
be
love
answering the
this
phone,
man.
Britt.
Really will not answer.
See, that ain't right.
Britt,
Britt, you just need to call him at 7:57.
No, Britt, no, I got time limit. If my friends call me before 11 p.m., I'm not talking to you for that day. No, I mean 11 a.m. I'm sorry. You know, because I'm just getting myself together. I want to, get myself.
Say that again, Shampi. I want you to say that for the people in back. You say you do what? You got to get yourself together.
I got to get myself together. I got to comb my beard. Do my exercising. I don't like to be interrupted while I'm listening to my music and my news.
So in the morning, you have to gather yourself, gather your
myself.
thoughts, and
I got to put everything together.
Okay.
We got an old man coming in.
Oh wow!
Old man, we can't see you. You look pretty dark over there. What's going on?
Yeah, you know, what's up?
Sharp man.
Down there in Jamaica enjoying it. He was down there doing the lockdown, and I made sure to remind him of that every day. Thank me again for being a great friend. Thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Cool.
Yeah. Hey man, I was just reminding you daily that you're on lockdown. You know how that happens, daily that you're on lockdown. So, but
yeah, we couldn't forget. Trust me, we couldn't forget.
Tell them Jamaicans to behave.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Steph Curry
snap.
moms and dad. Steph Curry moms and dad. Been married for 33 years. You've been with somebody for 33 years. It's no abuse. It's no, the relationship is seemingly very well, except for cheating. Are you walking away? Cherie? Peace, you out? 33 years and you just gonna walk away? Man, it's cold out here in these streets.
She's as cold as ice.
Sacrifice.
What you looking for? Why you cheating? What for what? We've been together for 33 years. Why now? Why you cheating?
And
what happened?
I don't know, man.
You got tired of me? I'm too old.
She
found
found
because after we've been married for 33 years.
Cherie Trail said, "Why your shirt really inside out?"
They did a little something before.
A little hokey pokey before
that. Around. That's what it's all about.
I do remember your screen going black earlier in the beginning when we came live.
When she went to get the cord.
During the pre-party.
Remember, like the whole screen just went black out of nowhere. I was like, what happened? The screen was still there, but it just went black.
All I saw the screen went black, and all I heard was, let's get ready to rumble.
see that the screen went black. She must have put that black shirt over the screen. That's why the screen went black.
Hey, you remember in what is it, Boomerang? Eddie Murphy, when Pops and the wife went in the room, came back out, they shirt
in the bathroom.
Papa, really?
Yeah. All right, so Razor, answer this question before you bounce, man. 33 years, she cheats. You working it out or you leaving?
Man, I'm gone. Out. She got that new eggplant, man, and that eggplant
no more.
That she ain't want it.
You gonna hit it with a Tupac verse, never no more, because now I know.
Yeah, I'm gone, man. My feelings gonna be hurt. 33 years, and you just neglected my plan for another, and probably some young boy too. You know what I mean?
Razor offended.
I've been stuck on this young boy thing for about 3 weeks now.
Hey now, ever since we had that young boy conversation, you know what I mean? That broke off the back.
Off the back.
We remember those days. But hey, Short Man, 33 years. Unfortunately, Miss Short Woman steps out. Working it out, or you moving on?
Yeah, I'd like to support you guys tonight, but I got to work it out, man. I've been through too much with this lovely lady, man. I'm not leaving, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Matter of fact, we just celebrated our 30th anniversary on Tuesday, so I'm definitely
not
leaving.
The ladies? You know why the
happy
ladies
anniversary!
The ladies clapping.
But she just cheated on you.
Yeah, the ladies clapping because they all cheaters except for T.
I'm not. I'm a Scorpio. We don't cheat. Okay.
But real talk though. I mean that's just sex though. I mean companionship is more important, and that's just sex. I mean. You can get over that. I mean, as long as not, as long as you're not in love.
That sounds like companionship to me.
Yeah.
See, hey, you see the ladies face, they're like, oh, that's so sweet, you know, like.
That was sweet though.
You know, I said once somebody cheats in a relationship,
it sounds sweet to you. It ain't sweet at all.
Once someone cheats, you need to end it because it's just gonna be a toxic relationship. Y'all both gonna keep going back and forth, man. You know, no one's ever really gonna trust the other partner.
I mean, think about.
I think it's just a toxic relationship waiting to happen.
Think about the couples that's made it though, that had that situation early on. And made it to be married 50, 60 years. I mean, it's happened. Yeah. You know, it's not.
There's always
possible, right?
No, I didn't say it's not possible. But what I said is you got to go with reality. Like Sean always says, there is an exception. Yeah, there is an exception where people, you know, that might have just been. But ideally, no. You're gonna always feel like that person is cheating on you. You're gonna feel like if you decide to go cheat on that. But what I mean is,
couple is the exception.
What I mean is, let's say you cheated, right? She cheated, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna let this be, right? And y'all do great for 10 years, you know what I mean? And then 10 years later, you come across something and you decide to cheat. Then she's automatically supposed to take your cheating because of what she did in the past. You know what I mean? And just because y'all are adding on years between don't mean that it's an accomplishment if 20 years later y'all both still cheating on each other.
Cheating.
That's not a relationship.
So let's back up a second. So let's back up a second. I understand what you're saying, and one person cheats. Let's say the wife cheats. Okay, you said the wife cheats, and now the man accepted her back or whatever, and they're still together. That man, to me, that man is expected to do better. Like he should know better. After dealing with that situation, he should know better and not go out and do the same thing. He should
But
know.
if
He
he
should learn from
does,
that. He should learn from what she did.
yeah. But if
That's
he
how I look at it.
does, but if
That's
he
how I look at it. He
does,
should learn from what she did.
but if he does,
don't hold me to a higher standard than her.
but if he does, like he
Oh,
should. But if he does
That
step
guy,
out,
man.
is she expected to
Comfy, huh?
accept his
I know.
because he accepted hers?
It's cold on the plane.
No, she shouldn't have. No, that's not an automatic. That's not a given. That's individually. That's not a given. I don't expect that to be a given that she should have to just because he accepted hers. That like Sean always say, you know, if you want to forgive him because you cheated, that's your business.
If I cheat on you and you forgive me, don't worry about it, baby, because I'm not forgiving you if you cheat on me.
See?
Yeah, I mean
Exactly.
that's how I am. I'm
That's the
just gonna
point.
be.
That's exactly what
I'm just gonna
talking
be done. I'm just gonna be done with it. But I just would think, you know, I just think rationally. You know what I mean? I know if I accepted somebody for doing something and then I sincerely make a mistake and do the same thing, then yes, I'm going to expect that person to have the same compassion I had when I accepted it. It doesn't make it right, but that's just reality. It's just reality.
But you're using yourself again. You're using yourself again, though. We're talking about
no. I'm saying as a person,
society, though, society at large. As a person,
the society at large, they expect to be treated.
I think there are a lot of people.
I didn't say earlier.
I think there are a lot of people.
I just said earlier, you love people the way you want to be loved.
It's gonna. One is going to accept. One is going to accept it, and the other may or may not accept it. It's not automatic either way.
I didn't say it was automatic. I just said that's like I just said earlier. You know what I mean? People love people the way they want to be loved. So if I forgive you for something, I expect you to feel the same way. Lola, did it at least have a tracking number?
No,
so it's a punk box.
Yes,
but short man, you ain't see it. I got socks. I didn't get a shirt.
You got socks,
but shirts are on the way.
Wow.
Nope.
I got socks and a note. So I just want everybody to see, just in case they just got here.
Lola texted me in the week and was upset she ain't got her shirt. I did the only rational thing a person could do. Send her a letter explaining that the shirt's on the way.
Why he sent me a whole box for this?
Why the socks? Why the socks though?
Because she travel a lot. It's cold on planes. I wanted her to know that we're concerned at HR.
Wow.
Wait,
I need to. I like those. I like long socks. I need to find those socks. Can HR send me us? I like those socks.
HR can do that for you. We can.
I love
after I get my shirt though.
Yes. Hit that up, Lola, and tell me your opinion on this.
My feelings is going to be hurt. So for a peaceful life, I'm gone. Just thinking about cheating and driving me crazy. Worse if it's with someone younger. That's how most men are, though. Egos are everything.
I'm the same way. I'm a woman. I'm that way. I'm gonna feel bad. Like, what's wrong with me?
Because I will say my father, my biological father, and my stepmother, they cheated on each other, and they stayed together. They going on 37, 38 years.
Mm-hmm.
Some people,
look at Will and Jada. They done had whole entanglements, and they still happy and together. You know what I mean? Whatever floats they boat.
Hey,
they still together.
You know, I always say though.
Go ahead, Sean, man.
Yeah, what I always say though, people say right now what they would do, but until you get there, you don't know. You can be unequivocal right now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And when you get there, it's something totally different.
We had this conversation
before.
We had this conversation before, Sean, man. I'll go sleep in a tub, rubber dub before I stay with a cheating.
I was gonna say I can stand in my conviction because I actually did what you're saying, and I accepted and I forgave, and I ended up resenting and having issues and personal things mentally within myself. So I know when I see those red flags that I need to let it go, because if not, then I'm contributing.
So now you're able to do that because you've been there. Yeah.
No, I'm contributing to the toxic behavior. You need to understand that. Like you are just as guilty.
Now you're able to make a decision and stick with it.
I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm gonna walk away. You know, I don't care how sorry he is.
Yeah, once you've been in a situation, you're able to say, you know,
yeah, you can give them more definitive. I'm not gonna do it because I did it the wrong
I ain't
way.
been with nobody for no 33 years, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So it's possible that you would stay, Lola. That's what you're saying?
It's possible. I don't know. I ain't make it that far in life yet, you know? So
but they both saying each other was cheating, so they probably been Will and Jaden the whole time. And
of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They both been Will and Jaden the whole time. Exactly.
Go back to what y'all regular life was.
My thing is, you know, people can say what they want to say. I've always been a guy that stuck with my convictions, and my convictions will plague me. There's never you can speak for yourself, you can feel how you want to feel for yourself, but there's never a time that I'm gonna be somewhere or sometime and my woman cheat on me and I feel like, oh, it's okay for me to accept her back. It could be 90 years. I'm going away.
I believe you, Sean.
You stay if you want to stay.
I do. You're very, very strong in your conviction.
Believe him.
And you gonna cut. Listen, Sean gonna cut her off if she don't answer that phone. So I know he gonna cut her off if she cheat. Because then he really gonna be like, "That's why you ain't answer the phone. I should have cut you off then."
To Shotman's point that he was making earlier, there are some couples who stay together and are able to work it out after infidelity.
Yeah,
there are some. And like you said, you don't know what you're gonna. You could say what you're gonna do, but until you were faced with that situation and you went through it, you were like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this again." No, so it's like you really don't know. And like the person commented, I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't just 33 years. That marriage has probably been over 15 years ago. Right?
Stay together for the kid.
That marriage just didn't end because somebody cheated the other day. Like, so it has to be.
We probably just had enough of each other.
So Ida, what are you doing, Ida? You staying or you gonna go?
I don't know what I would do until I'm faced with the situation. I don't. 33 years is a long time. I don't know. They could have. I don't know what I would do. Because I had to end a 9-year relationship, and that was one of the most painful experiences that I had to do. So I can't imagine going from 1 to 2 after 30-something years. I honestly,
I never said it wouldn't hurt. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you have to have it's a pride thing. It's everybody don't look at every situation the same way. I think a lot of people. I think we have a lot of people that look at situations exactly opposite. I think a lot of people like Dre said, how you make a mistake and cheat though.
It was the accident.
No, it wasn't. It was.
I tripped.
Yeah, you tripped and fell on the eggplant.
The mistake. No, the mistake was thinking you could get away with cheating. That is the mistake. Thinking you could get away with it.
I mean,
when you think you can get away with it, then you're gonna do it. If you think you're gonna, nobody goes in. Right? What I mean is nobody goes into cheating like, oh,
say what, Short Man? Now? Say what now, Short Man? You did what?
I mean, it's possible to actually get into a situation where that happens, but you didn't really mean it. You didn't have the intent, right? Like it's like I'm coming to crime. You didn't really have the intent. You know, I mean,
Shaman, is that when they keep walking behind you on the screen and then eventually they just start rubbing your shoulders?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's exactly what it's like, right? You know, I mean, so you didn't go with the intent to do something like that, but it turned out that way.
Hey,
right?
man.
Does it make it right? No. Does it make it right?
Y'all had them nerds.
Does it make it right?
I mean, I think it just kind of depends on what that woman is willing to accept. You know what I mean? Some women are okay with their man cheating. Like they really are okay with it as long as they don't know. You know what I mean? Some women are that way.
That does exist.
That's not me. You know what I mean? Like, because I know it's going to make me crazy. I know that's going to be a trigger for me. So that's why I say
they don't know, or they actually know, but they want to they want him to get.
Some of them know. They just don't put it in my face. You know what I mean? Like some women are legit okay knowing that their man goes out and does what he does as long as it doesn't come home and affect their home, and they're okay with that. And I don't knock that woman. I don't feel like that's what she is willing to accept. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
What's for you is for you.
What's for me is for me. You know what I mean?
Older couple and some younger ones too.
Hey.
Yeah, it just depends on the people and what they feel. You know what I mean? Some women, like, it's the lesser of the two evils. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he may cheat, but this man provides, and I ain't come across the man that provides for me the way that a man provides. So I'm going to accept his little bit of that because he's doing something that most men that I've come across haven't. You know what I mean? So that's where
and
that
as long as it's
gets
not your
into.
face, then it's okay.
And there's
according to them, some of them is okay with it.
A lot of us know.
I mean, that's true.
Our partner is cheating because you get that feeling. Something we just ignore it, but we do get that feeling, and you get. It's people be like, "Oh no, he hit it good." No, they didn't. It's always something. Like I remember we was talking about how you
big facts, Trey. Big facts.
In sync with your partner. You are in sync, so you know what left they're gonna take, what right they're gonna take, and everything like that. Every time
I'm still trying to find out how short man can make a mistake having sex with somebody. I just don't.
I told you that person walking behind him on that camera, you know, just started. They thought he had a shoulder cramp.
I'm not saying it was a mistake.
That short man in Birds and Bees class because they gotta go on. And you got 3-4 kids, so man, I don't,
it's not oops, I did it again, but
it's a new massage that they was learning, you know.
It was yoga.
It was a new yoga pose. They were just doing a yoga pose. That's what it is, short man. Sometimes you do a yoga pose and you downward dog and end up in the cat-like position.
Exactly. So guys, let me spell it out for you guys. What I'm doing is I'm explaining it for all the people out there. They really didn't mean to do it. It wasn't their intention, but it did happen. It wasn't their intention, but it happened.
So it's like second degree cheating, not first.
Ain't nobody buying that BS. Anyway, so
look, there's a lot of people out there
disgusted over there. You look like you're disgusted at.
No. I'm just listening.
There's a lot of people out there that have that mindset. They didn't intend to do it, but it happened.
So in the course of relationship, you have to charge them with second degree and not first degree cheating.
I'm gonna let you know something.
Exactly.
So it's not murder; it's manslaughter.
Yeah,
it might be a mystery to some people, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with Dre.
It's unintended sexing.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with Dre on this one. It might be a mystery. It might be, you might can't figure this one out because it might be a mystery. But every time I had sex, I meant to do it.
There was that one time at band camp when I slipped on the flute.
Yeah?
Hey.
That one time at band camp.
Hey.
Really, I slipped on the flute.
Hey, here's the defense they're using. Here's
the
defense
they're
using it. They're using the "it wasn't me" defense, right? They're using the "it wasn't me" defense, right? It wasn't.
I was not in my right state of mind.
That's the defense they're using.
I did. Yeah, I feel you, short man.
Short man.
You can see that, right? You can see that. You can see that, Lola. You can see that.
We don't agree with you. We don't. No.
Brady Bunch.
Ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way, my boy.
You on your own on this one, bro. I don't know.
Way, my boy.
Hey,
I guess
I'm speaking for all the people out there.
If anybody watching,
I'm speaking for all the people out there that was misunderstood. Everybody out there.
I do know that you in Jamaica and they got some good la there. But boy, you better leave it alone. You about to come back. Leave it alone.
Short man has the "oops, I did it again" support group. It's a Cheaters Anonymous. It's called "Oops, I Did It Again." If you need help,
everybody
short man on. Short man.
That's gonna watch this later. I'm speaking for them.
He's a motivational speaker right now. He's speaking out.
Say what you want. I'm speaking for all the folks out there that can't speak for themselves, that's been in the situation, that all they want to say is, I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, they didn't mean to get caught.
I didn't mean to do it.
That's the mistake.
It just
the
happened.
Mistake is not what they did. The mistake is that they messed up and got caught. Because if they didn't get caught, then it was not a mistake. They just got away with it.
You need more people.
I think Sharp Man is smoking some of that la 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 la. And
I understand what he's trying to say. I understand.
I don't understand none of that.
Lola. Thanks, Lola. I'm giving another.
Well, Lola, please do a little
Thanks,
interpretation for us, Lola. Give us a little interpretation.
Write it on that letter, Lola, and mail it back to us.
Oh, Lola.
I can't. No.
He's gonna have to change around here because
Y'all
you know what?
Hey, everybody out there on the live, please like, share on your social media platforms.
We need to start a petition for my shirt.
Don't start any petition
because this is ridiculous.
HR has it handled. Lola, didn't you read the letter? HR have you covered. Don't worry yourself. HR got you covered.
But yeah, I was all excited. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna open it on camera, and then I'm gonna have my shirt."
I was too. I was very excited. I thought it was. It's okay, Lola. I'll help you out with the letter. I have a template that you can.
Thank you.
I got a question for y'all. Have y'all been watching this crate challenge crap?
Oh Lord,
this nonsense with people.
Bro, they are tripping.
99 cents for some. Really?
I don't know what's wrong with our people,
baby, and they making money.
My daughter showed me that all
somebody
week.
Bought it.
Yeah,
I'm
my
sure
daughter's been showing
bought
it all week. They've been showing me all kind of crate challenge.
Oh
my God.
Big baby.
Why you had to pick
I'm
that
not sure how she got. I'm not sure how she got that far.
I knew Short Man. I already knew Short Man.
I already knew he was going to say something. Let's take a look at this.
I looked right at Short Man as soon as it came.
Watch this.
I had to see the whole facial expression. Watch his face when you put it up.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God.
He always trying to shock me. Come on, man.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because she knew. She already knew that was not appropriate.
Come on, man.
I mean, I think the cushion helps her out though.
I was about to say she got some cushion for the cushion.
She got some cushion to help her out a little bit compared to them.
That wasn't epic. But it was close to epic.
It was a fail. It definitely was a fail. I don't know if it was epic, but it definitely was a fail.
Why?
Ooh.
No, hey,
right?
I wish you would have got up one more. I wish you would have got up one more higher. It'd have been a whole lot better. Coming down.
Oh my goodness.
Sean, really?
You gonna play it again?
You need to play that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey,
oh no.
I want to see if she gonna make it. Keep playing. I want to see if she gonna make it eventually.
Oh no.
Check this one out.
Yo.
Oh my God,
Wow.
not grandma.
That's the one who breaks her arm, ain't it?
Oh my God.
I think she the one to break her arm, man.
I can't.
Like, this is somebody's mama's. Like, why you ain't say, mama, you too old for this mess? Like,
and she got that skirt on.
No.
I know.
Why don't she know herself that she's too old for this mess?
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least she hit the ground and not the crates.
I think she touched one of the crates down there at the bottom.
Broke her arm.
She touched the crate.
Ooh,
This lady broke her arm, man.
Everything. All her weight went on one side.
But you know what the worst thing is about social media is that who are these camera people? They're not even helping the person. Who are these camera people? They're just catching the action. They're not helping the people.
They was designated to record. The other people that's running, they was the helpers.
Look, Short Man. Everybody know they ain't making it over this thing. So, like,
the people that I saw that made it, they was going fast.
Yo,
that girl with her heels in
her hands.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I told you she broke her arm. That's the lady who broke her arm, man. Her whole elbow was like out of place.
Ooh.
Is that a Karen?
He said Karen.
Sorry for her.
Well, we're not supposed to care because she a Karen, Short Man.
I'm curious. That's a curiosity in me. I'm sorry. I was,
I do not.
I was noticing her.
fall
I was
nowhere.
noticing her hue. I was noticing her different hue. That's how I was noticing. That's all.
Her hue. I like that. That was a good word.
Yeah, I'm just I was noticing
All right.
she was a
They
little different.
hyped
That's
her
all I
up to
was
do
asking.
that. They shouldn't have did her like that.
They don't love them.
Sean, how many
Hey, you know what the issue is though? Let me tell you guys.
They
Let me
could
tell
at
you this.
least,
So go ahead, Sheree.
like I saw some people had the airbeds on the side. They could at least got an airbed for her on the side.
I don't think that
Ain't no way,
airbed would
my
have
boy.
The
helped.
thing is, a lot of people how to make it. So how some people make it is what they do is they don't try to break the fall with their arms. They just let the fall happen, right? Because you try to break the fall with your arm, you're gonna break your arm. You know, that's just
Oh man, you
gonna
sound
happen.
like
You're
you
gonna break your
tried to.
arm. Coming from that height, you're gonna break it. Yeah, you gotta just
He
let it happen. Let
did.
the fall happen.
He did
Don't
it.
stick your arm out. Not gonna happen.
Just
Yeah, you're not
fall.
gonna be
Break it
safe.
back instead.
Just gotta take the fall. Just take the fall. That's it. Yeah.
I'm
I don't
not.
want to fall.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall
I'm
nowhere.
good. I'm good. I can't.
Yeah.
My coordination don't work for stuff like that
Yeah,
anyway.
you will not be seeing me up there anytime soon. Just
I
so you
have
know.
a good balance,
Not
but I'm
happening.
not balancing off of no crates. No.
That's crazy.
I got balance to walk on
Monkey
the ground.
see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. And I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Ah boy.
Time we live in.
Definitely.
Those crates are
Definitely too rough. Definitely rough.
Now, why? Y'all notice
why?
this? Fool, right?
I've always want to know why.
I be asking my son this. I be like, "Fool, where you going in 112 degrees with a hoodie on,
Yes.
bro? Go take that off." You like,
All
nah,
the time.
bro? You not good. Go take that off.
I don't know what kind of
my
blood they
daughter
got.
and my son. I just went earlier to drop her some groceries, and he was there with her, and he got all black on with a black hoodie and some black sweatpants. She got on a hood. It is 92
Degrees out. It's crazy.
Y'all are on campus, sun just beaming, and y'all got this. But it's not them. It's most of all these teenagers. I'm looking at the people in the like. I'm looking like I was telling
You
my
making
husband,
me
we
hot.
the weird.
It's
I was telling him we the weird ones because we got shorts on. I'm trying to wear like a little shirt because I don't want to sweat. And they got hoodies on, and then they throw the hoodie up.
Yep.
I don't get it.
I don't understand.
It's crazy with
Ask
these
them
kids.
why. No, we not hot. Yes, you are.
Before,
I know you sweating under there.
Y'all have all gotten old.
you be going out like that, Ida?
I don't.
Oh,
But you don't hear me talking about these young kids today. Old. Clock like
yeah, man. It is what it is when they start
My
calling you
kids
big
do
bro.
it, so I complain. I tell them you're not walking around with me with no sweatpants and no hoodie and 92 degrees. You're not.
And no, but to be fair, listen, when we were younger and the way we dressed, our parents used to yell at us, "Don't put your coat on. I'm not cold." This, that, and the third.
Yeah, because it was cold outside, not because it was 112
we
degrees.
would be outside with no jacket on because we want everybody to see
Yeah,
us.
because it was
The
cold.
sun is. I'm in Florida. The sun is right there.
Let these kids be kids. Let them do what they do. Leave them alone.
Listen, when they pass out, I ain't doing no
Let's save these kids' life before
right.
before DSS come and lock us up. That's what we need to do. Save these. My son, take it off. Put it out. You going? It's 100. Man, I'm dying out here. So where you going?
I would get in the car, roll down the window. I leave the heat on. I'd be like, "Boy, it's hot in here, isn't it?" I would turn off the air. Talking about, you know, the air's not working.
Hey, to y'all question. Y'all ever wonder? You see a guy that dated somebody, he was horrible to her, to a female. All of a sudden, you seen him dating another female, and you see a totally different person, a different guy, a whole different character.
Yeah,
everybody don't bring out the same thing.
This is usually why.
Yeah, that's true.
Men,
you know, Sean, one day you said something. What did you say? A destination.
Yeah.
That's why they hold on to them. It's a destination. They just look at it like, okay, you're the woman that's going to get me from this point to that point, to where I see myself going. And when I get to where I want to go, I'm going to find the next woman that's going to take me to where I want to go. Again, not all.
I think it has a lot to do with options and the
Absolutely.
fact that he knows that she's a good woman. He just don't want someone else to have her. He know he ain't capable of taking good, care of that woman and making her best. So, but he don't want her to have somebody else. You know what I mean? So he got to keep her trapped in that mindset.
It's not a classic hater though.
Oh.
It's not a classic hater.
I don't know, man. Or it could be this.
True.
It
True
could be
indeed. It could be both ways.
Yeah, because
It could be both ways.
I've seen my friends. I remember I've been telling you about my homeboy that
It can be.
a reform player. He go to the club and he panicked. Girl, hey, that chick just came and talked to me, bro. I gotta leave. Like what? Sit down. Nah, I gotta go.
all she did was say she liked your shoes. Dang.
That fool be panicking. Yo, bro. He just came over here and asked, can she come chill with us? I'm leaving. Man, come on, player. What is wrong with you, man? But he's a reformed.
He's trying to be good. I applaud
He trying to be a good dude. Yeah, definitely.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Good job, sir, whoever you are.
Reform players from the Himalayas.
From the Himalayas.
Like sometimes you can find somebody that is perfect for you, but you're not ready for that person at that moment. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that something's wrong with you. It doesn't mean that she won't the right woman that could bring out the moment. Their timing was just not where it needed to be. She needed to work on herself some more. He might have needed to work on himself some more. But it doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? Oh, she's a better woman because, maybe he learned the lessons with the first girl and went to it. It could go so many different ways, but you shouldn't compare.
It's usually, you see what it goes back to what I said to y'all earlier. It's not the fact of what you feel like the man wanted. You found what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking for the man's perspective again, and that's not how none of this works. You can never be us. So you can never tell us what we need, what we don't, what we want. And the same thing applies to y'all. That's why we're so horrible in a relationship, because most men try to figure you guys out. And you guys don't even know yourself. So how are we going to figure y'all out? Y'all crazy. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, the next minute you want to kill somebody, the next minute you're in love.
But that's true. But I know me in all of those spaces. I know me still.
Lola,
even
you
when
got
I'm all
like
that.
13 different characteristics. I saw
right.
You got the Lola they kick off Facebook, the Lola they kick off YouTube, the Lola they kick off Instagram.
Lola, what are you doing, girl?
Man, she ain't got no
behavior crew. Listen, that's how me and Lola met. That's how we met. We were a part of the no behavior crew.
True.
Whatless all the time.
Based on my experience, after your relationship ends, you realize a lot of things about yourself and about
hindsight is 20/20.
Yes.
Right. So and then I could speak for myself. With my marriage ending, I was married I was in a relationship and I was married, and I ended after 9 years. But then it was like I realized, damn, Ida, you could have done this differently. Or damn, Ida, you was wrong here, you was wrong there.
Oh, I was right.
Because I want to get into another relationship. So it's like a lot of times, we may be a better person than somebody else, but that may be just because we learned from what happened.
That's possible.
Exactly. Exactly.
Possible too, but
holding yourself accountable, which a lot of people don't.
Right.
But that's what you need to do. You need to do that after every relationship.
But I think it all boils down to timing. I think it's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah, definitely timing.
If he's at a point in his life where that's what he wants, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, I think it's about timing.
It's somewhat about timing. I think women have a misperception that men settle down when they get to a certain age. That's nonsense. Men settle down.
No, not an age.
When they feel like it's a settle down time, when they meet somebody that's important enough to them to, and because I say settle down doesn't mean that he's not going to go out there and do crazy stuff, because you do know a guy can love you to death and still go out there and do crazy stuff. Say that, man.
That's the one.
man, while we was talking earlier, a man will go out there just to, hey, I love you,
Just,
but
you know.
I like
You know what I
BBL.
choose in these situations?
Mm-hmm. And that's when you got that woman who
You know what HR
she
gonna
like,
say
it's okay.
in these situations?
Lola chooses violence. Don't look like.
Hey.
Lola's choosing
Always.
violence. It look like.
Anything Goes podcast do not support anything violent. I'm the most peaceful guy you guys know.
Look,
Lola
but she
has the
just
best
chose violence.
vibe.
Though watch her. She just chose violence.
No,
Hey.
look at her shirt. She has
No.
the best vibes.
Exactly. She choose the best vibes. That's what
And she
chose.
chooses violence. And she
No.
chooses violence.
No, that's just you keep saying violence. There's nothing violent about this podcast. So stop saying that. Anyway.
Hey, watch. Hey, watch what she did.
We
She
all-
did this. Come on, man.
She was clapping her hands. She was giving an encore.
My back hurt now.
Y'all keep coming for low. Keep coming for low till they come pick her up. Keep coming for her.
Hey, man.
You gotta explain why you were coming for her.
Stop snitching, short man. Jesus Christ, Takeshi short man.
Oh man.
Now she was trying. Oh my lord, my Drea.
Hey, Drea, she trash. I mean, it's true.
Or he's trash.
I like everything that
Who's
y'all
trash?
say
The
is
cheater?
a part of. No, you talk about the last lady. Everything that we say is that y'all ladies have said is somewhat a part of what happens to guys at times. Most of the times when you see a guy settle down with somebody, it's not really because we learned ourselves. It's that person that we're with realized that there's something about us and made us realize that, or they learned it and knew how to work around it. You ever been with a guy that you know he have certain problems, certain issues, and you work around it and you realize how different things is from the guy that you was back and forth with all the time that you didn't decide to work? See, a lot of times relationships are simple. You ever look at some relationships and realize that a lot of your best relationships, it was some of the stupidest reason why you're not with that person right now?
No, because when I look at that person, I know why I'm not with them anymore.
You guys have been with horrible dudes because we hear you guys talk. So
I was gonna say, ain't none of them like I know exactly why.
Wait, hold on. Let me change my answer. There's one.
Oh, see, Lola
All
got
right, there's one.
I ain't got that one.
We ain't sure about you yet, but
no, I can say
Lola
yes.
and T.
I will say no. I will say that. I will say that. With
I don't know
like,
who they've been dating. They've been dating.
No, like Ida said, you know, hindsight. The one relationship I would say is with my kid's father. That long-term relationship I had, because I do know I was a lot younger and there was certain things that I did that. And yeah, it was straight my fault. And it was like that kind of like I said before, that tit for tat, you know what I mean? Well, I accepted this, you know what I mean? That kind of mentality. So I get that, but overall, no, I left for a reason. And you know,
not me.
Season and a reason, you know, like I'm okay with that. That's why you're in the past.
I think even though they're in the past, I think that, you know, sometimes we don't really pay attention to the past because we're in a situation.
Yeah.
And it's not like you really want to go back to the situation, but you know that person was a good person. And you know that y'all could have had a way better relationship. You may not even stay together, but the relationship could have been way better if it wasn't for some small things that y'all could have fixed.
That's true.
And the older you get, the more you realize these things. So back to what you guys were saying, that you might learn something when you step into your next relationship. You might realize that, you know, some women are temperamental. Some women are overly emotional. And a lot of guys can't handle an over emotional woman. They don't know what to do. So when you start getting emotional, they panic and they go into defensive mode because they don't understand that you're just being emotional. So they feel like you're being whiny, the BI word, itchy. So they start feeling like, I gotta get back at her, instead of being like, oh, I see that she, you know, something going on right now. Let me punk out and let her feel like, you know, it's her place. We don't understand that. And a lot of y'all don't understand that to y'all haven't put us in that range to feel that way. You was gonna say something, Ida, what you saying?
Put us in that range to feel that way?
Yeah.
Explain.
Put us in that range to feel like, okay, I realizing that your emotions now. You have to talk, like you talk about talking, your emotions might be a trigger. Like I'm telling you, emotions is a trigger for a lot of guys, especially. I wanted to use this topic, but I'm saving it for a Tuesday night. Lola gave a perfect topic, and I'm kind of saving it for a Tuesday night about survival and love. A lot of times, y'all don't realize that the person that you're dealing with comes from an area where they're surviving, so they don't understand how love works, and their idea of how love works is what they see in the movies. And when you don't produce that for them, they feel defensive. So when you're saying, "I'm missing this," it comes off as naggy to them. When you start crying because that person is not doing something and you haven't explained that to them, they don't understand that, they're gonna come and be defensive. They're gonna come and start feeling like, yo, why she always doing this? You're always doing that, because they don't understand that. Lou said it earlier, man. We don't understand that how y'all move sometimes. That's just a fact. And I think a lot of women overlook that whole process of not realizing that guys do not understand y'all a lot.
So at what point do you take the time to really understand your woman as a person?
When she starts showing me who she is. I can't figure you out if you don't tell me.
So is that conversation? Is that you just studying her to see how she operates, how she moves? Like
all the above.
Because for me, it's important for me to study and understand how somebody else thinks and operates, because then I know how to deal with them. But that's just me. A lot of people don't have that ability. They treat you how they want to be treated. So it's like
it's a bad trait.
It goes back to what I keep stressing as far as relationships are concerned. You have to communicate. We're not mind readers. And men, a lot of times,
men are mind readers.
They're not mind readers either. We have to communicate, but the way it comes across to you guys comes across as nagging or this or that. And we got to find a balance, y'all. We were here I'm sorry.
Yeah, but some ladies though, I mean, when they communicate, it does come off like nagging, because they're not articulating their point very well sometimes. And sometimes it's just, some of the stuff is really nitpicky sometimes. Some of the stuff that, like you said, if you look back on a relationship that you messed up, some stuff that you really didn't need to go there on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously.
But that goes into people not knowing how to communicate. Like, there's some people who literally don't know how to just hold a conversation, so they argue. You know what I mean? That's the only way they know how to communicate, is by arguing. So you have to learn your person. If she's just nagging,
and then
figure out why is she nagging. You know what I mean? The same way you want us to understand you guys and understand that you men aren't able to show your emotions. Y'all need to understand that we're not mind readers, and because y'all are putting us in a situation where we have to mind read, then we're going to start assuming, and then we're going to start nagging, and then it's just going to get crazy because you're making us insane. The thing where you just go crazy because you're doing the same thing. Insanity.
Exactly. Assuming.
Because you men don't know how, like they said earlier, you weren't here, short man, but they said men sometimes don't know how to process their emotions. They don't know how to communicate it because they don't know how to process it. Well, guess what? If we're broken as well, why do you expect us to be broken, still understand you, and then still be okay with you saying you're nagging me because I'm trying to pry into what's wrong with my man? That's all. She's trying to start some kind of conversation piece because there's a missing link there, apparently.
Sometimes the guys start a conversation and it turns into an argument, which you have a lot of y'all that feel like every conversation is an argument, which is not.
A lot of people feel that way. People in general, not just women or men.
It's an argument thing when you're trying to bring something. You're trying to bring something to somebody because they're not. It's understandable that everybody don't know how to, I guess, interpret what you feel, and you're guessing games or whatever you want to call it at a time. But when somebody bringing something to you, and because you're automatically going to be on the defense, it leads back to us being like, I'll say that.
But a lot of times, Sean, also, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. How you say it is how it's perceived.
That's a big deal.
So you may feel like, oh, I'm just simply telling you X, Y, and Z, but you're not telling me the tone in which it was said, or you say it to her, or you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it may be, and it goes on both sides. I'm not just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So
sometimes it could just be that person's perception could be just completely off from what you're saying. You know what I mean? They, like, some people just look like me. You know, some people just automatically assume I like to argue, you know. So sometimes I'll say something to somebody and they'll just automatically think I'm trying to debate with them and I'm not. But they just go into that connotation, and that sometimes happens in relationships. The man thinks she's just nagging.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
If everything
but remember,
sometimes you receive things about how the way you're feeling. Sometimes when somebody says something to you, you receive it in the way that you know what energy you have at that moment.
Lola, the point right there, my lady.
Yeah.
Remember, tone is everything.
So sometimes you're taking what the person is saying as something wrong. Sometimes
and they're not.
You're taking it because you're in a confrontation with that person already. So that person could be telling you that, hey man, you know, if you touch my pocket, you get $100. I ain't touching no N-word pocket to get no $100. It turned into a big situation that it doesn't have to, because you're already taking an offensive role already. It happens all the time in relationships.
Don't tell me to touch your pocket, get $100, because I'm gonna get that $100. Thank you. Gracias.
You could already be in a bad mood from work, something happened, and then you come in.
A lot of times.
But you got to know how to bring it back. Like
a lot of times we talk past each other too.
Yeah, definitely. We do that all the time. We do that up here. So we definitely know we do that in relationships. You know? Because it's a thing of. Here's the thing. Human nature is, every time you have a conversation with somebody, the first thing comes to your mind is, I have to win. That's just human nature. That's a fact. Scientists have studied it. It's proven. It's a fact. Human nature make you feel like you want to always be the best at something. So if I'm describing how blue the sky is at a point of day, and you come tell me, well, it has a little orange tint to it, I'm saying, shut up. I ain't trying to hear that. And that's how it works in a relationship. Sometimes it's interpretation makes everything difficult. And how we growed up. We have to keep that in mind, how people grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up seeing certain things in the household, seeing your mom single. A lot of guys grow up seeing their mom single, maybe mistreated by women. So they turn out and we do the same thing. We see women that we know accept certain type of behavior. So we go out and we think that, hey, this,
that's the right.
It's wrong. We know it's wrong, but our mind put us in a situation of saying, hey, I'm just going to do that because, that's what I've been seeing done. So
unfortunately,
that type of stuff happened. That's why I asked y'all, are y'all teaching your kids how to love somebody? Are you teaching your kids are you teaching your daughters how to love a man? Are you teaching your son how to love a woman? Because if you're not,
my main focus is teaching them how to love themselves, honestly.
There we go. I was just
I don't teach my child, I don't teach my daughter how to love a man, because that's not black and white. She's gonna find a man and she's gonna need to figure out how to love that man, because that's what we just said before. But when you love yourself, then everything else is just gonna radiate in that manner. Your relationships are gonna be reflected of it.
We're talking about.
I think but that's what I'm saying. I think like that's the biggest problem in relationships is people don't know how to love each other because they don't know how to love themselves.
I think that's the given that you teach your kids to love themselves. But
like I could no, it's not. I could tell. This is what I mean. This is what I mean, though, Sean. I'm a single mom. But see, I'm a single mom. So I could talk to my sons till I'm blue in the face about or my daughter, how she's supposed to love a man. But if I don't have that example, that doesn't mean anything. But if I teach her how to love herself, then she's going to know how to love somebody else.
No,
you understand? Yes, she will. Yes, she will.
I love myself, but that will make me that's nonsense. I love myself, but that doesn't make me love the next woman.
If you say so.
That doesn't make me love the woman.
Listen,
come on, man. Short man. You love yourself, right? All of us love ourselves here, or you should love yourself. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. I love myself. That doesn't do anything for me when it comes to a relationship. Loving myself makes me love myself. That's what it does.
No, but that is the incorrect definition of self-love. Because self-love extends.
We're not talking about being selfish.
Beyond the selfish aspect of it.
No, it does not.
Yes,
it does. It gets rid of the ego. It gets rid of the ego.
No, it does
Let me finish. Yes,
it does not.
Listen,
I'm let you finish.
listen. from your perception of it. But as you grow and as you mature, you'll understand that self-love is way beyond, oh, look, I love myself. It's how you treat yourself. It's how you eat. It's how you think. It's how you talk to yourself.
Exactly.
It's how you move in this world.
But
and
it has nothing to do with how I love my wife.
Hold on. I'm not.
But
done.
it does, because if you don't love
Let her
yourself,
get there.
Let me finish. And more importantly, it's how you treat other people, because you understand that we're all
Your
connected.
self-love
That's your opinion. That's not how self-love works.
That is self-love.
well, I will say when
Self-love in your mind.
when you don't have that
Definition
self-love
of
within
self-love.
yourself, and you're not as confident within yourself, then you allow certain beings to come into your life that aren't necessarily great for you, because you're looking for that love instead of putting it into yourself. You're looking for the next man to give you that love, which puts you in those kind of bad situations. So you do need to tap into yourself and understand, if I love myself and I'm putting it into myself, I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what I'm going to tolerate. I know what I'm not. Like, you have to focus on you. And then the other aspect, you're not putting yourself in a situation where I'm depending on this man to feel love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's the problem. A lot of people look at their partner. You don't look at your partner to feel love.
Loving your partner, though.
Huh?
What?
How does that equate to loving your partner?
Did you?
Because if you,
He don't.
Now y'all ain't listening, and that's the fact.
I'm listening. I think the situation is more when you don't love yourself.
Definition of self-love, and it goes down.
I think we should go look up what the definition of self-love is, and let's not interpret what we think self-love is. Your definition.
But how you gonna say don't interpret? That's the thing about life. Everything gets interpreted by the person.
No, exactly.
Individually.
Exactly. You see, you just proved my point. Exactly.
Yeah. So what I'm saying works for me.
Listen to what I'm saying. If we're saying self-love, right? And now I'm telling you that's how I interpret self-love. Then how can you telling me you loving yourself gonna teach you how to love me?
If you would listen to what
I didn't say, you're not.
That is what y'all said.
That's
Ida. Let me tell you right now.
You said
when he's in this mode, Ida, just let him be.
I asked y'all. You said you wasn't teaching your daughter to love herself with the love of man. You're teaching her to love herself. And I said that's without a question. You're supposed to. But how would your daughter know how to love the man if you ain't teaching her how to love the man? You think
how am I gonna teach? If I don't have a man, right? How am I gonna show her for A? And then B, we just all unanimously agreed that everybody's love and how you love someone varies from the individual. So how am I gonna teach my daughter? I'm gonna teach her that when she loves herself, because when she loves herself, she's going to have that same love and that same respect for everybody individually. You understand? So she's going to have a more open mind to tuning into men that she's in a relationship with. She's not going to be selfish because she understands that it goes way beyond that.
On the other side of that coin is like what he's saying in this comment. Some people think that buying their kids things is showing them love, never giving them love and showing them love. So in the end, they do not know how to give or receive love. So on the opposite side of that coin, it's basically saying if you're not, giving your kids that nurturing, that love, you're not showing them what love is, they won't be able to give that to someone else. So I think it's more of like when you don't have it is the part that makes it not available for other people.
And then chances are we didn't get it. So we don't know how to give it to our kids.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I'm different. I show them that they have to love themselves, and I also show them to love
other people.
I do both. I understand what y'all saying, but I do both because you have to love yourself, of course, but you have to show.
I guess people
love.
think
you
like
have
it's
to
a given.
Know how to love somebody.
Self-love.
You can love
but
yourself.
that's what we're saying.
You don't know how to love nobody else but yourself.
But that's what we're saying. When you actually teach your child self-love, then they're gonna know that love it's not just them. That same love is gonna give them compassion to other people. But that's the threshold is loving themselves. If I don't love myself, then I'm miserable. You understand? So I'm gonna go around making everybody miserable around me. That's what happens when you're
Wouldn't be
in
able to
misery.
give any
But when
more.
someone is truly in a good space,
What
no
I'm
matter
saying.
who comes around them, you
Get
hear
to the
everyone,
point of
oh,
what
that
I'm
energy
saying.
is great.
I said teaching your
Can I jump in
loving
here?
yourself. I'm gonna let you jump in real quick, short man. I'm finished what I'm saying. You're missing the whole point of what I'm saying. I never said anything about not loving yourself. I said that's a given for you to teach them how to love yourself. I refer back to now me saying I love myself, but that doesn't teach me how to love another person. It doesn't.
It gives you the tools, but no, because you could love yourself, like he's saying.
There's
You could
no
love
black
yourself
and
and not
there's
love
no
nobody
black and
else.
white. There's no black and white issue.
Right.
I mean, way of how
It's
to love
great.
someone.
It's great.
You know what I mean? Like I got 3 different kids and I get 3 different loves from each kid. You understand? Everybody's individual. So there's no black and white where I could teach my child, this is how you treat someone. This is what you do. No. But when you teach them respect and love in themselves. Yeah, when you teach them that.
Short man, go ahead and jump.
No one is saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong. We're giving you a different perspective or way of looking at it. You're right. That doesn't mean you're wrong. And I think you're getting defensive. Like we're not saying you're wrong. All me and T are saying.
This is how I talk. What I said was I don't agree.
This is Sean every week when he don't agree with you.
I don't agree with y'all. So that's
fine. But what we're trying to do is enlighten you and show you a different way of looking at it.
We ain't gonna hear it.
But
that hasn't enlightened me because it doesn't change my mind because I don't agree with that. I don't think you teaching yourself how to love you gonna make you be able to love me. I don't think that has anything with you loving yourself doesn't help you love me.
So let me ask you this. If I don't love myself, do you think it's possible for me to love you?
Don't you see a lot of people do that all the time?
That's first off.
Hey,
that's not love.
Hold up. Who answered the question? Me or y'all? How you telling me to answer my question?
Did you ask the question?
How can
that's how I answered it.
How can you love someone without loving yourself?
It happens all the time.
It happens. Yes, it
exactly.
does.
I mean,
there's a lot of people that love other people that don't love them.
That's a confusion. They think that they love people. What it is they think that they love that person, but what they're ultimately doing is they're using that person to fill that void of love that they're not giving themselves, which puts them in toxic relationships where they accept certain things from certain people because they want someone to fill that void of love. It doesn't mean that they really love them.
We're agreeing to disagree. Sharp man, what you trying to say here?
Yeah. So the original question was
we forgot.
Do you teach your kids how to love?
Teach your kids how to love somebody
others,
else.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
To love others or their spouse. I thought that's what it was. Spouse.
That's what. Once again, that's exactly what we mean. To love your others, your spouse, whatever.
Yeah, the spouse, right? That's what I mean. Just not others in general.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, the way I look at it is with my kids is I taught them how to love themselves growing up, but also the love that I show them allows them to see how to love other people, right? So I'm doing kind of both is really how I look at it. I'm not just doing one. I'm not just teaching them self-love. I'm teaching them that the love that I show them and they show each other, that teaches them how to love other people outside of that. So that's kind of how I view it. So I'm teaching them both. I'm not just teaching them self-love because, again, some of you guys here, and I don't totally disagree with you, I just don't think it's necessarily enough to get them to love others in the way that we think love extends.
That's basically what I've been saying, but I didn't say it like that. But that's basically what I've been saying. I don't see me loving myself cannot make me love you. It can make me value certain qualities about you, but it doesn't teach me how to love you. That's not how love works. Y'all keep telling yourself how we just talked about this a while ago, but yet we still telling ourselves that this is what makes people love people. That's not how I can love the hell out of myself, but it doesn't make me love you.
But you can't teach.
How do you teach someone how to love their spouse if they haven't even met their spouse yet? Like, this is what I don't, maybe it's me being overthinking, but how do I teach my daughter to love a spouse that she doesn't have yet and I don't have a spouse at home either. So
you
how
don't-
do I teach her that? How is that my main focus?
It's just like a man can teach his son how to let's say groom a young lady. Let's say love a young lady. You could teach your daughter, you tell her certain things. You tell her how she's supposed to operate with certain things. You tell her what she's supposed to do with certain things. That's a part of life, isn't it?
But then it goes
but we're not talking about. That's why I asked
love,
you.
though.
That's what I asked you.
Well,
when you say I'm teaching, wait, can I say this? When you say I'm teaching my child to love others, that is a different type of love than when you say I'm teaching my child to love their spouse. Because when you're teaching your child to love others, you're teaching them to love people as a whole. When you're teaching your child to love their spouse, you're teaching them to love that individual. So that makes a difference.
What you were saying, Lola, before I answer, because you was trying to say something.
I forgot.
I tell you, gotta write it down.
This look at Lou's comment. Oh, was I supposed to read it? You have to teach them to be open to listen to what someone needs.
Somebody else comment also too.
Oh, subjectively to feel love. So basically, like, I can't teach T how to love Sean because I would have to, in that case, know how Sean wants to be loved. So I can't teach that to you. You got to teach somebody how to love you. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
like I got to teach somebody how to love me. You couldn't.
That's
teach them
also
how to love me.
That's partly it. But
we can teach them how to be a good human.
I can teach you a blueprint of how to love somebody, though. I can show you that.
We can teach you how to be a good person.
And this is certain things that you shouldn't do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You know, it's not.
I get that.
It's not hard. What I was
not
trying to say.
Specific to a person.
You can't. We already had this conversation that you can't. You saying that I love this person and how somebody raised you how to love doesn't necessarily mean that's how the person want to love. But I can take you down the line of showing you how to love somebody. I can give you the starter blueprints of stuff. I can give you the steps of what you're supposed to do. Now that you know what you're supposed to do, you can step out there and you can start figuring out how you love
it
this
to the person you
with.
How
you love this person, how you like this person.
I get that.
That's assuming that I know all of those things as a parent. As some people in their 30s and 40s still don't know all of that. So that's a huge assumption, knowing that parent knows how to do all of that things. And kids learn more so by what they see than by what you tell them.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
But I think though, when we're teaching them, when you're teaching them self-love, you're kind of teaching them
about stuff like this. We're not talking about the people that don't know how to do it. We're talking about the people that know how to do it.
And
we're not going to reach to the people that doesn't know how to do it, because we know that they can't. If I can't play basketball, I can't
really know how to love someone else. How many of us really know what it means like to love someone else?
And I think too, y'all need to realize when we're teaching our child self-love, I know we're saying we're teaching them self-love, but the fact that I'm teaching my child to love herself is I'm also teaching my child how to love someone, because I'm loving my child by giving her this confidence. I'm putting into her the same way she should put into someone else. I'm learning about her and promoting her as an individual. You know, I think people get so, like when men hear self-love from women, they automatically think it's like a he-man woman haters. You know what I mean? We're not. No, when we self-love ourselves, we're trying to be that better woman for y'all. We're trying to be that woman who can come to you in different ways and learn how to talk to you. We're acknowledging that we're messed up ourselves and don't know how to love. So we need to tap into ourselves and see what we need to function properly to love you guys. It is not self-love is not a he-man woman haters thing, man. I don't understand that. Why men get so they hear self-love and it's like, oh my God, she's a he-man woman hater.
Because y'all dating pool got wee doo all type of crap in it.
Sean, you need to realize everybody don't think like you. You are probably that one exception you're always
there's a lot of exceptions I know out there that
you need to let us meet them.
Well,
so we can have better stories to tell.
I'm swimming in the doo-doo pool.
Shoot, we need better stories to tell, because
these things. You know why? And I guess it's how everybody is raised. And that just dawned on me after what you said a while ago. So, even though I disagree with what you said, that just like I was saying earlier, it's my interpretation of how I can love myself, and I don't care about you because I don't. Because
that's
I
true.
love myself.
You can do that.
No
100%.
one taught me. No one taught me how to love a woman. I could see this, I could see that, but nobody told me certain things. I figured it out through life, figuring it out. I see guys like me that are friends of mine that their parents told them, hey, you're taking this girl to prom. You're doing this. You're doing this. You're certain doing this. You're certain doing that. And I see how those guys know how to court women. When they're dealing with a woman, we used to look at them and say, man, dude, you're corny. Their daddy taught them how to do that type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. They gave them a blueprint on how to get to these things. And that's what's missing out of all of this.
Yeah, it's a lot of broken homes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, I hate to say it, but and I stressed it over and over again. I'm not being funny, but if I am a single woman, like my kids don't meet nobody, you know what I mean? So how am I gonna really truly show my daughter how to love a man if I don't even have a man in my life? I can talk to her. I can say this. I can say that. But if I don't actually have an example of what it's like to love a man and give it to her, what is she going to see? You know what I mean? She's going to hear words that aren't going to stick with her. These people who have that, they have those families where they see that. It may not be their mom and dad, but they may see their grandma and their grandpa and the love that grandma and grandpa has. And that's what goes into it. But I can't focus on something I don't have when it comes to showing my child. Just to say that I taught her to love somebody. No, I'm going to teach her to love somebody herself. Because at the end of the day, that's who she has. And if she don't love herself, she's not good to nobody in this world.
Sprinkled with love right now. Oh, I want to cry. Love you too.
We love you too, mama.
You too. I'm not crying.
Thank you.
I drank
the onions.
Yeah. Well, I think my son is cooking. But yeah, I mean,
love you, mama.
Man. I know that I told y'all this before on another platform that we was talking about one time. I told you that I learned that I'm doing certain things to people to hurt people. Now, I love myself. But that didn't have anything to do with me not caring about the next person's feelings, not caring about what was going on with that person. Because, as far as I know, I saw guys being this, saw guys being that. So first thing came to my head is I'm emulating that too. I'm just,
you made your choice.
Yeah, exactly. So if my father never sat me down and said, boy, this is what you're supposed to do here. This is what you should do here. This is what you're supposed to do here. And that's a cycle that I tell my son. Now, I also told y'all this the last time through it. Might seems hypocritical. It's hard for you to tell somebody something when you're doing the opposite of it. But you got the tools. You know what's right or wrong. You know what you're supposed to do. So do you do it? Or do you say, there's a reason for this? I don't understand. Men say they love themselves too, so I don't understand that whole part of it. And I've never heard, like I said, I don't know the guys that y'all are talking to, so that may be it. But I don't know anybody that's triggered by a woman loving herself. The problem is we talk about this all the time. Broken women cause problems in relationships. Don't we talk about this all the time? Broken men, broken women cause problems in the relationship.
Broken people. And that's what that's broken people, and that's what we're trying to, I think it comes from women, because women, we're someone's wife, we're someone's mother, we're someone in a career, that a lot of times after women have children, after women start a family, a woman forgets about herself. And she's just here true. Existing. You know what I mean? She's waking up. It's a schedule. She's waking up to make meals. She has no clue of who she is. And that's what we try to promote within ourselves as women is, yes, take care of your home, be the best wife you can be the best mom you can be, but love yourself. And understand that you are just as important, because we've seen these wonderful women breakdown and the household is disrupted because they've lost it. They've went crazy. They don't know what to do with themselves anymore. So that's all self-love is when women talk about it, is to love yourself regardless of what other titles you hold in this world. Hold the title of I'm Tahira, because at the end of the day, I'm Tahira before I'm anything else. And that's all self-love is. So that's what I teach my daughter. Don't get caught up in being someone's wife. Don't get caught up in being someone's boss. Don't get caught up in being somebody. Get caught up in loving yourself, and everything else the universe will just attract and bring it to you. So that's my main focus with my daughter.
What you saying, Short Man?
Well, this point here that Corey's making, what it says, I think you have to show someone how to love. I don't think you can teach it. I learned how to love my kids and a woman from watching my grandfather. That's a very poignant point, right? I mean, that's serious. And that's what I was saying before, you know, while I'm teaching my kids how to love themselves, the love I show them outwardly lets them kind of know how to love. The love that they show each other outwardly lets them know how to love somebody else outside of themselves. Self-love is not the whole. Self-love is not the whole game, right? It's not the whole thing.
Yeah. So you're still teaching them. I think it's two in the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And teaching
You're teaching them with action.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. Yeah. Teaching doesn't necessarily just come with words.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's showing. Yeah. It's showing action.
I can tell my son how to play basketball, but until I go out there and actually show him how to do certain things, what am I doing? Mm-hmm. I'm just talking.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the point is, one of them was missing off of your point.
That was my whole point. I said, me personally, I'm a single mother,
we're not
and I don't have a male.
Like we always say, we're talking about people that's in the situation.
Well, there's a lot of women who are single mothers and don't have a man around.
We're not talking
about massive women who don't have a man.
I don't know what to tell them. I'm sorry. Stop drinking out of doodle water pool, I guess.
Oh wow!
Because it's the woman's fault when she don't find nobody.
I mean, whose fault is it?
It's the woman's fault.
Oh, okay.
We pick them, right?
Exactly.
We pick them.
So if you can't find one, I don't know whose fault would it.
You know what it is though? Women saying they pick these men. The issue is, I think sometimes, I get off topic here. Women sometimes get caught up in that I have to have a man rather than trying to figure out themselves properly first. They jump into
that's what they've been saying.
Isn't that what I just said? Wasn't that the whole argument?
Jumping them too quick.
Wasn't that the whole argument?
Too quick. Yeah.
Let me sip my wine. Let me sip my wine.
That's what they just said, Short Man. You just
let them think that
he caught it.
I'm running it back.
A little bit late.
I'm running it back. I'm rewinding and replaying it. I'm running it back.
So right.
I want to be sure that we all understand each other and we're on the same page.
At the end of the day, we can always agree to disagree. You can teach your children how you feel like that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that I love me, but that I don't love you.
You do love us.
I know that's right. You do. You just try to act like you don't.
I love. Of course, I love y'all. Because the HGP family.
Because
he wrote a whole letter like white chicks.
You know, I worked it out, man. You know.
He wrote the whole letter like white chicks.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I think you know what it is we had this conversation. I think we don't know how to disagree with each other, man. I think in life we don't really learn that. We don't know how to disagree with each other. I think we all, especially you, Ida. Yeah, you clapping over there and talking about
we need Ida back more often.
Really talking about you.
Ida back more often.
Because you feel like your answers is right.
Normally I'm the bad guy.
I said already that we gonna disagree to agree. That's how you think.
You did 20 minutes ago.
You telling me talk about you trying to give me a different point, and I'm telling you I don't agree with that point.
That means I respect your point of view, but I'm showing you mine. That doesn't mean you're wrong, and that.
I never said you was wrong. I just said I don't agree with that.
But you assumed that because I have a different perspective, I was saying yours wasn't right. You are entitled.
I never said that.
You are entitled to feel.
You assume that.
You are entitled to feel the way you feel about it.
When did I say your perspective was wrong up here? Anybody heard me say that? That means you assume that, right? What you're accusing me of, that's what you did, right?
When you're ready,
exactly. That's my point.
When you're ready for me to talk, let me know.
Yeah, I mean,
look, I'm enjoying sipping the wine tonight.
When you're saying that I did something that I didn't do, I gotta talk back about it. You assumed that I thought your point was wrong, and then you're accusing me of that. All I said was I didn't agree with y'all.
No, you actually did say it was wrong. You said
no, I did not.
What you sipping on?
You said that's wrong. That don't make no sense. There's
no. I said I don't agree with
sorrow.
That's what I said.
Oh, you got some sorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
Lola got her socks in her letter.
No,
Lola got her socks.
I have evolved to the point where I can respect everybody's perspective, even if I don't agree with it. So I don't get offended if somebody's point of view doesn't agree with mine. But I'm gonna share mine. But if you don't agree with it, that's fine. I'm not gonna run you down and try to convince you me right and you wrong. No, because our perception is based on our experiences, and my experience over, especially the past few years, my growth has taught me that self-love is way more than what I thought it to be. So maybe you may get there one day, maybe you won't. But it doesn't change the fact that you're not wrong. I'm not wrong. I respect how you feel.
Big up yourself, Ida.
Feel the same way.
Big respect, Ida. Big up yourself, Ida. Growth is important.
But then I realized when I really started peeling back the layers and really starting to understand, and now I stand firm because I know who I am, and who I am means I'm entitled to my opinion, whether you agree with me or not. And I will stand.
Everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Listen, I loved myself for years and did not realize that I did not love myself.
So it's
I know. I was gonna say from Ida's talk, I could tell she thought she loved herself, and she thought she was really confident at one point, and growth showed her you did not even love yourself. You thought you loved yourself, but you couldn't stand yourself, and you was constantly punishing yourself because you did not feel you were worth what you're worth. And that's what self-love brings. It brings a sense of awareness to you to understand what you deserve in life.
Yeah.
Let the church say amen.
Amen. All right. And cut.
I like that.
I think
Lola, really?
Lola, you be tripping though. I should have wrote it small.
She ain't got nothing to say but that.
Hey, Sheree,
I'm back, ma'am. I'm back.
We switch to the Kari real quick. What you have to say on this?
Oh hell.
Well, what I have. Like I said, I do both. I do both. I teach my children how to love themselves, and I teach them how to love other, somebody. Of course, I do agree with certain things, but to me, you have to teach your children how to love other, because you can. Example, my daughter. She's learning now because my daughter is we spoiled her, and she's very selfish. She loves herself. She loves everything about herself. But when it comes to like her brothers and, showing little affection, and then she be like, no. But I told her, you have to learn how to love other people other than yourself. Because some people love themselves so much that they don't care about other people. They don't care about other people. I love me. Me. It's all about me. And they be like, well, no, I love myself. I don't have to love you or you. I don't have nothing. No, it doesn't go that way. You have to teach them how to love other people as well. And yes, I do agree with Tahira saying that, I have a husband that they see that loves me unconditionally, things and stuff. So I do agree on that part. Sometimes you don't know how to show it because there's nobody. You single, so how am I gonna show anything? I do agree on that part. But
I agree with her on that part too.
But I'm also, with Sean, you have to teach them.
But haven't you had like female friends, Sheree, especially because I see it more in women, but haven't you had female friends who love, like we just said earlier, love people more than they love themselves? They actually feel like making people happy will make them happy. You know what I mean? Like
I was one.
And that, that's like the biggest That's
I
like the
used to
biggest
be
thing.
one. Oh, I want everybody to be happy. No, I do anything. I want everybody to be happy. No,
Everybody happy, and then one day you sitting
and
in the
then
bed
I'm over
crying,
here
and
like
ain't nobody there for you.
I'm over here like, oh my
Nobody
God,
there for you.
oh
You
my
like, where
God.
all those people I love? Oh, they
But I
loving
love
life.
it. But I did it.
They loving life,
I
and you sitting there miserable, crying
yeah,
like,
that was me at one point. Yes, I used to love
yeah.
it. But everybody, no, don't be mad at me. I'm okay. I will do this, and oh no, I'm gonna know how to. But then I'm over here like breaking down, like, oh my God, what about me?
That's that water sign. I know that water sign. I know. I already know.
You know,
That water sign, yo. We give
nature,
everything.
No. It's okay. We'll fix it. 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 And I'm over here like scars and things and nothing stitched up. I'm like, no. It's okay. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. You. So yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Fix
it happens.
Yep.
Yeah, but closing, we all have our own interpretation of what goes on, I guess, you know. And we learn, we live, and at the end of the day, like I said, you know, I guess I'm gonna love myself later on in life. Shakari.
This girl.
Now that's the epitome of loving yourself too much was a person. If self-love gone wrong was a person right there.
That's definitely self-love gone wrong.
Self-love gone
self-love
wrong.
gone wrong for
right?
real. Seriously.
I don't know if I have too much to say about her or not. I'm you know, ever seen somebody that tell you that when they see you, they're gonna do all type of stuff to you, and then when you see them, you do all the stuff to them, but they still go back and tell everybody that, yo, I'm still this, I'm still gonna do this, I'm still gonna do that. That's what. And I hear her
if talking issue was a person.
Yeah, being in high school and you get in a fight with somebody, you beat them up, and they still tell everybody that, man, I beat, you know. You're like, fight this dude again, and you know. But one thing she is good at is getting attention to herself. We can't deny her of that. She knows how to bring attention to herself. She is
good, bad, or ugly.
Yeah, you know.
When my boys were little, I coached them in football and basketball. And one thing I always brought to their attention is sometimes you have to realize, like, you're just playing these people in this small circle. You know what I mean? And you could be great in this small circle, but this is a big world. You know what I mean? Never get too big-headed to where you feel like you can beat and top everybody. Just like I said when we had the conversation about should they excuse her? No, they shouldn't excuse her. You know what I mean? That arrogance.
No.
Listen, we had a team, and I swear to you not, these boys won every single game in football. They demolished every single one. We got to the championship, and they played the team that they beat and demolished the first game. And you know what happened? That team beat them boys because them boys got too cocky. They got too arrogant. They felt like they didn't have to work hard. They felt like they were on top of it. And that's what she did. She put her own foot in her mouth by being too cocky and too arrogant. So I can't even feel bad for the girl.
I have a question,
you know
though. I mean? I have a question. So, or a statement rather. So I'm watching this whole Olympic debacle and everything that transpired before, during, and after. Right? So you're not going to the Olympics because you pop positive on a test for banned substance or what have you. All right, and we understand, and we all pretty much said, you know, it's the rules, but we don't necessarily agree with it, and that, you know, she knew what was going on. We all said that. My thing is, you knew Prefontaine Classic was coming up. You know these people are out there running right now. Why wouldn't you be back here on the track? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't get that. As an all-star athlete, as good as she is, and I love her. I love what she brings to the game. But why wouldn't you be on the track while they're on the track? Why would you sit around for 6 weeks or even come out your mouth and say that you've been around for 6 weeks or something to that effect? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense to me as an all-star athlete. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled, guys. Help me out. I'm really struggling with this.
That's what
nothing.
She likes the attention. Everybody's saying, "Oh, she young and she young." That don't have nothing to do with it. I just a few days ago, not saying the prayer, but it was a person that posted something. The first time they posted about something, second time I was tagged, and then they did another post again. You think I'm gonna give that attention? No, because they're looking for attention. And but when you talk a good game, you're supposed to back up your game.
Yeah.
If you say, if it doesn't
But
matter
also,
what it is,
say
if
that
you
again.
Said, oh, I'm crazy. I fight. I do everything that. So I hope
you better be crazy. You better act crazy if you ain't. You better start punching yourself in the head or something.
You better be like, I'm ready.
Yo, she has never posted any time close to what these other ladies are running. She hasn't posted any time as good as these ladies. So what on earth made her think that all of a sudden she was gonna beat them all and beat them all up badly?
The meme with the girl laughing behind her back, man, that was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. Yeah, that was because it was like right on time, and she came by like.
And then after the interview, I'm gonna be back. I'm the 6th person fastest runner in here, and I don't care. And you still.
It's times like this when I realize I'm an American, right?
And then she pulled out her 200. Like, why would you pull out her 200?
Completely divided, yo. It was so funny because all my Caribbean people had so much jokes. All the American people were mad, like, oh, the Jamaican. I'm like, wait, why is y'all separating stuff? Like, the girl was talking junk, and she was dead wrong. Like, how do y'all expect the Jamaicans to act? Like,
I
she
even
was
got told we wasn't black.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't even black. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Y'all ain't black.
That's where we got to now. We back to the we ain't black thing again.
Gosh, man. That mess was funny, man. Come on now. Like, come on now. Y'all know, like, if she was American and she beat them, you know, the Americans would have been like, yeah, they would have had all the smoke fest, like smoke high. They would have been like, let's smoke and run. They would have had all the memes of smoking and blunt and running. Like, they would have did everything like it was funny, but nah, it was hilarious though.
We ain't heard nothing from you yet, Ida. What you got to say on this?
I mean, it is what it is. And to Shotman's question earlier is like, why? Fame is a hell of a thing, and you have to remember this woman got famous like worldwide overnight.
I said that, Lola. Remember I told you that, Lola?
Got famous for smoking a blunt.
I said that to her. Yeah.
It happened.
Well, she still got it though.
Yeah. Not for running, but for smoking.
But she still got the fame. So
and then
I was saying that to me and Lola was talking about that earlier.
Yep. It's a drug.
And then she's young, and then she has no media training, none of that stuff they don't do. This girl,
and I'm telling you, people in the popularity, people love to be popular. People,
yeah, but this is beyond popularity.
Well, that's true. She is very, you know,
and
but
it happened like that, and none of us know how we're going to react to having every spotlight on you. Like for her, it fueled her ego, but you could tell based on the way she acts, she's really insecure and.
You could blame the Americans for that because they fed her that. You know what I mean? They act like, oh no, you gotta let her run because she's gonna set. You know, it's legal here. She's gonna beat everything. So they actually
Americans saying that.
I said Americans. Americans were saying.
I was saying I'm making sure everybody that's watching.
Oh yeah, Americans were saying it because the Jamaicans I know. They were laughing at her, you know what I mean? Like, I know you think because they Jamaican, they smoke. But when she was smoking,
I got some people that are watching. I know they're watching. I want them to know that you're an American and you're saying that.
Yes, I am American. Yes, American, and I am saying this. Yes, completely. You know, because right is right and wrong is wrong. Come on now. If y'all want to sit there and stand behind somebody just because you're American, you look like a fool. Because she looked like a fool, and that's not who you should have representing you. Okay,
true.
Like. Point blank, like we have a lot of. Look at hold on. We had the fourth comer in. She was American, wasn't she? The one in 4th place. All the other Americans beat her. I want y'all to realize that because y'all the ones who gave her that false sense that she could beat everybody. and they should just ignore. Yes, like they raised her mindset like she was above everything, and because she got pop positive and they didn't let her run. Like, no, she was dead wrong. She shouldn't have ran, and she proved that you should not smoke when you running. Okay,
should have let her run because this is America.
You know, and I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for the clean green, but I'm not a runner. I'm not a runner. I'm not a track star, so I'm not gonna be out there trying to blow smoke through my lungs. Okay, you're gonna get the smoke behind me.
When you're an athlete, you have to have some type of bravado, right?
Yes.
But when you have this bravado, you have to back it up.
You got to
back it up.
You got to produce. You have to produce.
Backing it up.
If I'm gonna talk, if I'm gonna say that boy, ain't nobody can swim like me, ain't nobody can fight like me. When somebody punch me in my mouth, I better be able to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
I better be able to slide through that water like Flipper. So
100%.
Or people gonna laugh. I do it, I laugh at LeBron. LeBron's one of my favorite people outside of basketball, but inside basketball, I don't check from LeBron. But I make all type of jokes about LeBron. What I hate was people coming saying that we're tearing down a black woman. Wasn't every lady in that race a black woman?
I hate when they say that.
I
like,
mean,
I talk about nobody because you tearing the black. Like, y'all need to stop that. Like, everybody has their opinion. And we are talking about the reference that she was talking mess and she was acting like she was the biggest, baddest thing. She was the next, what's her name? Back in the day, lady with the long nails and the
Flojo.
She was the next Flojo.
Flojo.
Exactly. So she flow dump. And came and flopped back in the 9th place.
Yeah.
What's her name? If we not what's her name? Simone. Wasn't her name Simone the one who needed the mental break? Yeah. Like if we knocked her, then yes, that is tearing down a black woman who's saying, I'm not strong enough, I'm weak, give me space. So if we went in on her, yes, that's tearing down a black woman. But when you have a black woman who's sitting up there acting like she herself is Jesus about to run across the water and beat everybody in this world racing, and then she comes in 9th place, that's not tearing nobody down. That's showing them exactly you put your foot in your mouth. That's what she did. Giving
them back what they gave.
She should have put her foot on the ground instead of in her mouth. And unfortunately, she learned karma.
Well, she has many chances.
She just talked too much.
Maybe next Olympics she'll learn to shut up and put those words in her feet instead of in her mouth.
I think she's young. I think she has great potential. And if the people that she keeps saying she has a support system, apparently they're not getting to her and talking to her enough.
Exactly.
Telling her to
cut
up.
Down on the talking.
Sometimes your support system is the wrong system.
Exactly, and just show it on the track. And I think I'm gonna tell you what I love about her. When she was running before, she has this great top end speed. The issue is when you run against world class runners, and not saying that people that she's running against wasn't world class, they just were in the same world class as the runners that she came up against.
They won't from Jamaica
in the Prefontaine. Okay, Jamaica, Tulu from Africa.
They won't from Jamaica.
I'm saying though, you're not gonna give Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Jocko, Sharika Jackson, and Elaine Thompson. You're not going to give them 10 meters or 5 meters and catch them again. You're not going to do that. It's just not going to happen. That's lunacy to think that's going to happen. You're not going to do that and catch them again. It's just not going to happen. Today they won again in Sweden? Somewhere they 1, 2, 3 again. This time it's Shelly, Elaine, and Jocko. So they keep doing 1, 2, 3 every time. These ladies are not to be played with. They're not to be trifled with. They run. For real. They do this for real. They don't go out there and talk. Every time you hear them talk, what you hear them say, they thank God they're home, but they're going to keep practicing, they're going to keep training, and they're going to go out there and keep doing their best. They're not talking crap, how they're the best this, you're going to see me, and I'm going to get you. They're not going for all of that mess. And she needs to just come back down, be classy, go run, and beat some tail. Go out there, go run, and beat some ass if you have to. Pardon my French on the podcast, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah.
You got to filth him out, young man.
Horrible. See what happens when you go to Jamaica?
Hey, just out here in the island wilding, man. Just out here wilding.
Can you run any faster?
No. No.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Shelly and Fraser Price, Sharika Jackson, and Elaine Thompson Hara. Shout out to Allison Phoenix, my booby. Yeah, I've always loved Allison. I'm wondering if that's
Class
what
act, man. Class
trigger her.
act.
Because Jamaicans been saying this for years that we love Allison Phoenix. So I'm wondering if she sees that on the internet because when the trolling start, people always says, "Look at Allison Phoenix when she lost. Look what she said. She came back. Remember, Allison Phoenix used to whoop our butt. Our women had to go train hard to come back to beat her. So hey man, hey Gary, you got a perfect opportunity right now to shut us all up and put Oxtail Twitter on blast. So it's up to you to make this happen.
Wow.
We gonna keep joking, and you just gonna have to be upset. You and everybody else that think we breaking down a black woman because we laughing at all the mess that you talk. And then her dissing Allison Phoenix the other night was classless to me. I don't.
Yeah, sure was. Because the man asked her a question. She
needs to
answered.
zip it.
But
She
what
just
did
needs to be quiet.
That was so wrong? She didn't say anything wrong.
She didn't say
No,
nothing
she
wrong.
didn't. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Someone need to feed her an oxtail so she can shut up and suck on the bone. Just give her an oxtail before every single public appearance.
I noticed that she likes every derogative thing people say about Jamaica. She hit like on it. And
like when they talked about they just run
barefoot and walk back to the coconut something. She was liking it. She was, and I guess she unlike a couple of the stuff that I was watching.
Too late because you liked it. I hate when because it's already seen that everybody already seen.
You already did it. Too late.
Like
Somebody screenshot it already.
Yeah.
I mean, please. That's how they're gonna beat you every time.
I mean, but in her defense, y'all Jamaicans went in on her. So I mean, I be in my feelings a little bit too.
They had one dubbing her talking Jamaican.
Coconut, yes, I would be all in my because y'all went in on that girl.
They had one dubbing.
I mean, no, I'm saying no, I get it. She deserved it, but at the same time, y'all can't act surprised.
She don't deserve it. She earned it.
I don't think she got anything worse than anybody else. Whenever a top champion athlete that's boastful lose, internet destroy them. The internet goes out and go after them. LeBron gets it. Kobe got it.
As much cooperation as she got before, you know what I mean. That she got the negative. You know what I mean.
Example, real quick. I remember I went to Maryland for this dancehall queen competition years ago. And I was nervous as I don't know what. Because usually
that the one Ida was in?
Ida, you was a dancehall queen too?
No, don't.
I'm about to say,
I should be laughing at this, man. I should be laughing.
And usually I'm nervous because I've always been the thicker one. Everybody be slim and I'm always be the thicker one. So I remember this one girl here. I ain't gonna say her name, but she lived out here. And we actually drove together. She was like, ain't nobody gonna beat me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the car like, okay, if I'm like, and if I don't know those people, but I already won dancehall queen and I'm like, okay, no problem. So we went there, everybody competed, so I came third, which I was very proud because them other girls was doing crazy stuff that I could not do. Okay,
you had the one where the girl set her coochie on fire?
No.
It's half a bottle of red wine.
I think I remember that one.
No. Huh?
See, you
just
like a
bottle of red wine too much.
Jesus Christ.
Red wine.
I always do a whole bottle. But
a whole bottle?
In that year, yeah. I think the girl, overrated, that's my girl. She came in first. Pinky from New York came in second. I came in third, and the other girl didn't place at all. So that ride, you can imagine that ride.
Y'all was quiet.
Hey, y'all got a dancehall queen competition coming up, don't you? Didn't I see a flyer for that somewhere?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought.
It's not mine. It's not mine. Mm-mm.
It's one though, right? You were a judge, right?
Used to be a judge, yeah.
Oh, you. Okay, let's end that conversation.
Yeah.
Let me sip my wine.
We coming
I
up.
don't even have none.
This week coming up is Virginia Carib Fest. If you're in the 757 area, Hampton Roads, or the DMV area, come on down and enjoy yourself at the Virginia Carib Fest.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on that weekend. People gonna be partying like they have never partied before.
Starting tonight.
Yeah, wow.
You
been started. October 15th, Noah Paul will be in the building. T gonna be out there celebrating.
Celebrate my birthday. Scorpio season. Caprice, you better be out there.
The Anything Goes Podcast crew gonna be out there. All VIPs are sold out already, but if you want us to make one by the bathroom, we can. I mean, trying to look out for people. It happens. People love it. Doesn't matter where the VIP.
Do we have a VIP?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
T, did you spill your wine, T?
No, a spider was crawling on me.
T, get over it. It happened.
Oh my God, I killed it, but it was a spider.
I get over
You live in Virginia and you scared of spider?
God. I thought it was my hair. Oh my God, it's so gross.
You live in Virginia. Talk about
That's why it's called Anything Goes.
You live in a place where there's more spider than anything else in the world. Man.
Now I feel like everything's crawling on me.
That's why it's called Anything Goes. Because anything goes.
Never know. You never know what's gonna happen here.
Ida, you got a project coming out again, or don't you have a book coming up?
I'm working. Oh, you see my product placement over here?
I see you out there. I see you out there, play girl.
I am working on part 2 right now of my book, Love and Dance Hall. It is a fictional novel based on the Maryland, DC dance hall scene. I produced it. I published it, self-published it last year. So I'm working on part 2 right now. But if you haven't gotten part 1, head to loveanddancehall.com. Sherry read it. She loved it. Everybody loved it. So
yes.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that second.
Big up.
Make a movie and I'll be a part in it or something, I'll be a part.
God's willing, hopefully.
I'm gonna do something. I'll be like, Ida, let me get a plate. I'll just be like, hi, how are you? Would you like me to take your order?
Well, I plan on making this book a trilogy. So hopefully by the time I finish that, it will be ready for a movie.
I want to be the old guy in the corner that's always at the party just standing around drinking.
Yeah, you could be the short man.
Make him tall. No, it's a fictional novel, so make short man tall.
Well, I want to see that. I want to see that.
We're not gonna call him short man. We gotta call him tall man in the tall man.
Oh, man.
Call him little man in the book.
But it's like
not little man. I just watched that movie last night, man.
I just want my part in the book. That's it. I just want my part. That's it.
What you saying, Ida?
My partner.
No, but it's like an urban street novel. Has murder, drugs,
Jesus,
all kind of craziness. But it's set in a dance hall environment. So I have promoters, I have DJs. Every couple of
I can be a make-believe murderer.
Oh Lord.
There's a couple murders that happen in the book. So it's God's willing. There's no coincidence that I work in the television industry now. So we'll see where it leads.
It happens. Yeah.
No, that's right. Put it in the universe. It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Put it in the universe.
And I'm gonna be like, I know her.
I want to be the dude in the movie that call you.
I was gonna say, can I be an extra or something in the movie?
You want to be a part of the dance hall queen competition?
No,
a lot of these actresses are making their big breaks after 40. So
Right. You're gonna be the guy in the book that's talking about Jamaican men don't cheat. I already got you.
At least that's the only part of the book that's not gonna be fictional. At least you're gonna have one true part in the book. Yeah.
You're consistent with that line. So that's gonna be your line.
Hey, I'm dying with that line. Y'all gonna stick in my grave. I want that put on my. I'm
practicing for the future auditions because I'm gonna kill the auditions.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through, Ida.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was a great show, great conversation. Appreciate it.
Enjoy being here.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
Lola, I didn't, I need to apologize to Lola again, not for sending her socks, because I know her foot be cold on the plane, but for accidentally skipping over her earlier. So Lola, let me give you another close-up. Show your letter again. Let the world know how I cared. So I let you know what was going on.
God.
Don't forget to show off your socks.
Oh yeah, let them see them socks. That's how I do. I love my crew. So you know, hey, in case you're traveling, Ida, your feet get cold, hit HR up. We got you.
Okay, so I gotta come up that side next week. So get Sherry my socks for me, please.
Hey, got you.
Wow.
Hey, Dre said Panamanian man don't cheat. Sharice
No,
said,
they don't, boo.
I'd always doubting us over there. I don't know why she always doubting.
I'm gonna tell y'all a word for that.
I don't say nothing.
You're over there looking all in the air, looking
I have
around.
a
We
whole
can see you, Ida.
I have a whole different perspective on cheating, but you're not ready for that conversation.
No, we don't want to have that conversation with you,
Ooh.
Ida.
You ain't ready.
We ain't having conversations with you. Ida over here trying to release the demons. Let the demons live tonight.
Ooh, maybe that can be another topic.
You know what?
Releasing the demons? We need to bring a pastor to pray for Lola and Ida.
What did I do? I didn't even say nothing.
Right. We know you got the devil in you. Before we go, I got to give you my favorite word of the night. Lola, shut up. Got to tell Lola that every week.
I didn't even get in trouble this week.
I know. That's why I had to just stop and pause and say it to you without, But I'm sure you'll mess up next week.
Yeah, because I still ain't got no shirt.
I know that's right.
Don't be encouraging Lola, guys.
Make Lola get her shirt on. Stop playing.
Jesus Christ.
For real now.
Too much no
Hey,
one.
people, we love y'all. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get out of here because they're trying to attack me. And I sent Lola. I told Lola HR going to get her shirt and they try to attack me. Yo, we out of here.